Gilroy. How is everyone doing this Saturday evening? Let me see here, y'all. Let me get everything set up where I can read your comments. Hope everybody is doing great. Pooh Bear said, hey, Mama, just stopped in. Well, hello, Pooh Bear. I hope I see you in here a little bit tonight. Let me see. Charlie Shops, hello, baby doll, and welcome. Thank you for all the hearts. Hello, KOK. How are you, baby? Welcome, welcome. Alicia said, good evening. Good evening, Alicia. How are you, baby? Sandra said, good evening. Still classy and everyone. Good evening and welcome, welcome in. Witness Creation says, hello. Hello, baby. Okay, I touched it and y'all are gone already. Okay, Cecilia, hello, baby, and thank you for the hearts. Andrea, hello. She said, hey, still classy and all you beautiful basket making queens. Maria, hey, darling. She said, hey, they're still classy. Hello and welcome in, baby. Hey, Kay, how are you doing, sweet baby? I know you have been working your fingers to the bone. She said, hey, classy in chat. Thank you for the hearts, darling. Hey, Crafty, how you doing, baby? She said, hey, chat. Betty said, hey, still classy and basket makers. Happy Saturday. Welcome in, Betty Dandy. S. Blooms said, LOL, everyone. Let me see. KB said, hello, everyone. Thank you, baby. LBE is not late for the ball again. Look at there, look at there. Hello, LBE. Welcome in, sweetie. I know you're busy too, just like everybody else. I appreciate y'all coming in because I know everybody is busy making baskets. So I truly, truly do appreciate that y'all take the time out of your busy schedule to stop and come in here and spend a little time with me. It means a lot to me and I appreciate it. Hey, Monique. She said, hey, still classing everyone. Thank you, baby. Welcome in. Thank you for them hearts. S. Bloom said, hello, hello. Auntie's Gibson Moore, hello, everyone. Hey, darling, welcome in. Cheryl Hendricks said, good evening. Still classy in chat. Good evening. KOK is sending kisses to Crafty. Brenda said, hey, still classy everyone. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Shamika, hello, darling. She said, hello, basket family. Miss Egotistical said, good evening, still classy in chat. I hope all is well and so good to be on the live watching and working. Yes, and I'm so happy that you're here. Because like I said, I know every one of us is busy at this point. Valanda said, hey, everybody, and still classy. Hey, sweetheart, welcome in. Has everybody, how many people have already gotten what they want to make? They've already stopped. They're already, I'm sitting down. I'm finished. I bet there ain't many of us, huh? But how many are? Or how many is past their halfway point? Or how many's at the finish line? Where are y'all at in where you're wanting to be in your goal of having gifts made? Or are you just making them up until? Where are y'all at in the process at the moment? Hope said, hello, everyone. Hey, darling, welcome in. Let me see. I missed somebody here. Did I say hey to Tonda? If not, hello. Hello, Sherika. Welcome in, baby doll. She said, good evening. Still classy and everyone. Good evening, beautiful. Crafty said, hey, Mama T, KOK. Kimberly, hey, Kimberly, did you make it home or are you still on the road? Let me see. Driven, hey, sweet baby. Thank you for the hearts and welcome in. Kay said, I'm great. Just finished CJ's hair. Ooh, girl, like we ain't got enough to do with basket making. There's always something else in there. Always something else. Catherine said, hey, baby. Is that Allie? God, my eyes are blurring. Allie Angels Designs. Good evening, still classy in chat. Good evening, right back at you. Donna said, hello, classy and everyone. Hey, Donna. Sedona said, hey, everybody. Hey, Sedona. Welcome in, sweetheart. Y'all, as y'all pop in, please remember to hit that like button for me. And if you're new, please take the time to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you in here every Saturday. Designing with Nessa. Hey, darling, how are you doing? She said, hey, classy in chat. Been watching your beautiful stuff too, Nessa. You're on a roll as well, baby. Sedona, thank you for the heart, sweetheart. Creative Living said, hey, still classy, everybody. Hey, sweetheart. Catherine said, beautiful baskets. Thank you, darling. Betty Dendy said, I'm on a break still, classy, about to eat. I know. Sometimes we have to stop and I know it can be 3 or 4 o'clock and I can realize I haven't even eaten one thing all day. We have to be careful of that. Excuse me, y'all. Loretta said, hey, still classy and friends. Let me see here. Where am I at? Okay, I'm on a break. Okay, and I read Loretta's. Kay said, chat, what's up, in my Martin Lawrence voice. Rosebird said, hey, classy Deb in chat. Hello, sweetheart. She said, blessings to all. Monique said, hey, KOK. Donuts Craft Shop. Well, hello. I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been? She said, hello, everyone. Is anyone from Philadelphia besides me? And now you're gone. Doo-doo. Let me go back and find. Oh, God. Where did you go? Okay, let me see. Deborah said, hello, still classing everyone. Hey, Deborah. Julia said, hey, everyone. Essence said, not me. Sedona said, at home with a fractured ankle. Oh, no, Sedona. Oh, my goodness, baby. I am so sorry to hear that. Pray you heal up very quickly, darling. Oh, I'm so sorry. Driven is sending prayers. Blue Lotus is saying, hey, good evening, still classy in chat. Good evening, sweetheart. LBE is laughing. I wish about being finished, LBE. You and me both. You and me both. Kay said, I don't know, but 1,000 seems good for me. Oh, God. Yeah, well, I'm nowhere near no 1,000. I can tell you that. Sedona said, not me. Essence said, I'll be working all the way up until the day I get out to sell. Right? And then still working when we come home at night, right? That's what we'll be doing. Coming home and working in the evenings as well. Let me see. And Pudding Pie, hey, baby. She said, hey, 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 still classy in chat. Hello, sweetheart. Thanks for the hearts. Crafty said, I need God to make a few baskets for me. Crafty, I say that kind of stuff all the time, except I'll be saying, God, I wish I could just wiggle my nose and they're made, or wiggle my nose and this room gets cleaned up, or my house gets cleaned up. Oh my gosh. Blue Lotus says, Crafty, hey, beautiful. Kay is giving a thumbs up at Crafty Leo. Andrea said, I've made 31. My goal is 50. Okay, well then you should have no problem making that. You should have no problem. You're on your home stretch. Let me see. I lost y'all again. I'm almost done. Another 40 to go. All right, you're on the home stretch too. Arnetta said, good evening, classy in chat. Good evening, sweetheart. Let me see. I keep losing my place. KOK said, Sedona, hope you feel better soon. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is not a good time, believe me. Shamika, hey, baby. She said, hey, still classy in chat. Welcome in, darling. I know you gonna get booed. Hope be booing everybody that's got an intro. And you the intro queen. So I know you getting booed by Hope. I ain't got to worry about it. Hope's booing everybody. Well, she started with the intro, y'all. And then she went to what? The background. And then she went to what? There was something else. I said, Lord, I must be plain Jane because I ain't gotten booed. I haven't been booed. So I'm a long way away from being booed. I don't have a good background. I don't have a song, but that's okay. Let me see. That's so funny. Hope had me rolling, booing everybody that has an intro song. She said she's going to boo everybody until she gets one. Crafty said, hey, beautiful Blue Lotus. Angela, hey, Angela, welcome in, sweetheart. Nessa said, hit that like button, guys, as you come in. Thanks in advance. Yes, Nessa, thank y'all. Sometimes y'all get a late start hitting that like button. You normally always come through for me. But y'all get a late start pushing that thumbs up. Why choose 2000? Oh, at why choose 2004. Good evening, still classy in chat. Hello, baby doll. Blue Lotus is saying hey to Miss Nessa. Alicia said, please don't forget to ring the classy doorbell, also known as the thumbs up. Yes, and they are so appreciated. Let me see. Where did you go? Oh gosh, I hate that. Y'all, just bear with me a second. Okay. Sedona said, thanks, KOK. Driven said, I ate. You ate, did you? Nessa said, Speedy Hill and Sedona. Yes. KOK said, hey, Monique, kisses. Kay said, that's why I had a chicken break. Right. Let me see. Lisa Webb says, hello, Queens. Hello, darling, and welcome. Monique said, I'm behind, so I'm going to keep making until at least next weekend. Yep, me too, girl. Lisa said, those are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Johnny said, hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? Sedona said, thanks, Nessa. Lasagna said, hey, love, it's been a while. It's been crazy busy. Crazy busy, but good, huh? I pray you're well. Yes, ma'am, we are hanging in there, darling. Crafty Leo said, praying for a swift recovery, Miss Sedona. Keisha said, hey, classy and chat. Hey, Keisha. Kay said, I'm not either classy. 1,000 is wild. It sure is. Ebony said, good evening, still classy and everyone. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Queen, how you doing, darling? She said, hey, still classy in chat. Gifts of Love by Lasagna said, Sedona, prayers. Auntie's Gift said, Sedona, praying for your healing. Creative Living said, me. Uh-oh, me what? Do you live in Philadelphia? Is that what you're answering the me to? Or that you're finished with all of your baskets? Lasagna said, hey, KOK. Crafty said, all of that. Lasagna said, hey, Driven. Hey, Mama Showers. How you doing, baby? She said, hey, Classy and all the basket makers. Welcome in, Mama. Are y'all home? I asked Kimberly if y'all home or still out. But I probably ain't made it to the answer yet, or she just didn't answer me. Let me see. Lasagna said, hey, at LBE, never to me. And hey, I'm here, just working. All right, sweetie. You make me happy just knowing that you're here, darling. See, if you're so busy, you can't mess with me. See? So it'll be an easy night if I can just get Driven busy. It'll be smooth sailing if I can just keep you and Driven making gifts. I'll have an easy night. I'm just kidding. Driven get her feelings hurt. Driven, you know I'm playing, baby. I'm not playing with Never to Me, and she always starting something with me. Alicia said, I'm working on what I can, playing catch up. Yeah, that's what a lot of us are doing. Hope said, I'm glad you are live. I could use some calm and inspiration. Well, baby, some of the stuff I'm showing is from you. It's all your fault. LLC and the fact that I even have them. It's all you. So you already know the deal on some of them. But I do thank you. I can't believe it. They're not going to believe it, Hope, as frugal as I am, that I went out and bought that. Alicia said, feel better soon, Sedona. Driven said, taking names. Hope, yeah, she was taking names, wasn't she? On her live, just taking names, everybody that needs to be booed. Hope said, wait, who got an intro? I don't know. Not me, Hope. Not me. Donna Taylor said, I have been having a designer block. I'm like Shant, moving fast and not going nowhere. I know. I was telling Kimberly and Shant the other day, I put a gift set in a basket and sat there and said, well, what do I do with that? I can't put nothing in front of it. It's going to cover that. Like I had never made a gift before. I mean, just literally felt like I had never made a gift. Sat something in there and like, well, what am I supposed to do now? It was crazy. I don't know what happened, but it was crazy. But yes, we all get those blocks. I have been, okay, I read that one. Auntie's give some more is laughing. Driven is laughing. Shamika is laughing. Kay is laughing. Alva said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, darling, welcome in. Sherika is laughing at Hope. Blue Lotus said, Shamika, hey, honey. Oh, God. And now you're gone. Lord Jesus. Let me get back. Dun-dun-dun. Okay. Kay said, I will get booed if I don't give my welcome to the live. Oh, well, you ain't gonna get booed then, because you tell everybody that. That's the cutest little saying. Robbie said, hey, Miss Classy. Hey, darling, welcome in. Shamika said, hey, Blue. Driven said, that's right at Kay. Velvet Rose said, hey, people. Hey, darling. Deborah said, love those concepts. That purple is so pretty. Thank you, darling. Driven said, thumbs up needed. Oh, 50 thumbs up needed. Woo, Lord, y'all, come on now. Let's get them up, get them up. Charlie said, prayers for a speedy recovery, Sedona. Andrea said, love and the beautiful gift basket, still classy. Thank you, baby. Sedona said, this ankle may be fractured. Mother's Day, I will be out there selling these baskets. Baby, make sure you have it wrapped really good and get as much help as you can to get your gifts loaded and keep as much weight off of that as you can, but wrap it really good. And while you're out there in between sales, keep it elevated as much as you can. Keep it elevated, baby. If you got some ice, take that with you. I'm so sorry, darling, that happened. Robbie said, both gifts are beautiful. The purple is my favorite. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, Robbie. Miss Egotistical said, nowhere near enough gifts. We'll be working until Mother's Day itself. So far behind. I need all hands on deck, and it's just me creating. I hear you. I hear you. That's why LBE asking us all the time, what are y'all waiting on? What are y'all waiting on? We always tend to get a late start, sitting around waiting, thinking we have plenty of time until we don't, right? Them days go by really quick. It sounds like we have a lot of days left, but man, do they start going by really quick once you really do start putting them together. Let me see. Crafty Fox said, good evening, ladies. Good evening. More Create said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, darling. Lisa said, you welcome. Chantel said, hey, y'all. Up from my little power nap, about to start back to basket making. All right. Get it going. Driven said, grilled salmon, rice. I know salmon. I know I've always said that wrong. Rice and veggies is the fastest meal to cook on Saturdays. Nope, the fastest meal to cook is pizza right out of a box. That's the fastest. That's the fastest thing to cook on the weekends. Crafty Leo said, I'm with you, Miss Egotistical. Angela said, classy, do you have a number in mind you're working towards? Girl, I'm working toward making as many as I can possibly make. I'm done with number counts, Angela, and I'm working straight through the summer. I'm going to take a little break right after Mother's Day to get my house back in order, get everything back organized, and I'm going to be working straight through the summer. I'm not letting this mess catch me anymore like this. For any of you that like Sedona or like me or Rachel, you know, or anybody, it can happen to anybody, not just us older folks. But, you know, we have to be prepared because like yesterday, I was down. I made a few, but my neck was bothering me. The nerve pain was bothering me. Couldn't hardly function. And you got to be prepared for days like that. When something happens, your health isn't right, something's going on in the family, a family emergency, anything and everything tends to go wrong when it's in the middle of basket season, you know. So no more catching me off guard. I plan to make baskets all through the summer. Even if we make 2 baskets a day through the summer, and then if you're in there and you're having a good day, make a few more. That is going to put you so far ahead for your holidays. You know, make a couple of Easter, make a couple of Mother's Day, Valentine's. Just get a little head start during the summer so we're not busting our tail in that little 2-3 week period that we all tend to start trying to make baskets in. That's my plan. Um, I am, and my partner in crime, Kimberly, she says she's doing it too. So we're gonna be making baskets all summer long. Let me see. Crafty said, I'm with you, Miss Egotistical. Okay, I read that one. Sedona said, hey, Pooh. Crafty said, that sounds delicious, Driven. Watch You said, wishing you a speedy recovery, Sedona. Driven said, thumbs up, please. Yes, y'all. Inspired by Denise said, hey, basket makers. Hey, darling. Driven said, it was great at Crafty. Glad to hear you eating healthy, Driven. Let me see. Crystal said, hey, Classy and Chad. Hey, darling. Welcome in, Crystal. KOK said, hey, Lasagna. And hey, Crystal. Hope said, healing prayers for Sedona. Yes. We ready, Driven said. I know you are, baby. Kimberly said, my phone was buffering, so I missed you asking me that, but we almost home. All right, baby. You going to have another late night tonight, too, Kimberly. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to have you on the phone making sure you making baskets tonight since you can't stay out the streets. Lasagna said, hey, everyone. Crystal said, hey, KOK. Driven said, LOL, my feelings are good for now. I'm so glad to hear it, sweetie. You know I love you so much. I would never, I got to pick at you. And never in a million. Let me go back down. Where were y'all at? Where were y'all at? Driven. Okay, I read that one. LBE said, never in a million. I need you, sis. Got a floral arrangement order for tomorrow. Uh-oh. You're good with flowers, LBE. You do beautiful flower arrangements. I don't know why you're doing that crying emoji. Other than you don't have the time, but you do beautiful flower arrangements. KOK said, still classy. I'm at 100 baskets shooting for double. And you'll get there, baby. You'll get there because one thing about it, you can knock them out when you get going. You, girl, I know you can. I've seen your lives. I know how quick you can knock them out. So that's doable for you, KOK. I'm cheering for you, sweetheart. Let me see. Story of my life, Driven said. Angela said, LBE, fresh floral arrangement. Oh, I doubt that, Angela. I could be wrong. Is it a live one, LBE? She normally does faux flowers. Hope said, but maybe with her saying she needs never in a million, it very well could be real ones. Because never in a million be doing them real ones. Hope said, I'm still taking names. Just because I'm out of town don't mean anything. My daughter has plenty of paper. Donna said, exactly. LBE said, yes, Angela. Ivory, hey, Michelle, how you doing, baby? She said, hey, Aunt Deb and family. Let's get this Mother's Day money. Yes, ma'am. Never in a million said, LBE, I've seen your faux flower arrangements. You'll do just fine. Absolutely. She does beautiful arrangements. Triple M Gift said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hey, darling. Angela said, LBE, can't wait to see it. You design beautiful. Excited. You know it's going to be beautiful. Driven said, 10 more thumbs up till 100. All right, y'all. Come on. We almost there. But we got 148 watching. So we got to get about 50 more. Come on, y'all. Come on. We can do it. Hope said, Kay, I'm happy to hear that, you know. Chantel said, yes, I hate those blocks. Glad I'm not alone. Alicia said, good evening to the classy mods. Yes, to all my mods. You're so appreciated. Hey, TaylorMade, how you doing, baby? She said, hey, classy and everyone. Charlie said, I'm one subscriber away from getting booed by Hope because I'm premiering my theme song at 500 subscribers. Uh-oh. That's okay. That's a good boo to get, Charlie. That is you, girl, you going to be at that. Let me see. You're one subscriber. Oh no, you're going to be at that tonight. Get ready to boo her, Hope. Anyone in this room that is not subscribed to Charlie Shops, please stop and take a second and subscribe to her. She's going to keep you in the know on what's on sale, and she makes beautiful baskets as well. But she's always in a store somewhere, y'all, showing us something. If y'all have not subscribed to Charlie Shops, she is one away, guy. Y'all be that one. Be that 500th subscriber and come back and tell me that you got her there. I know we can get her. I know we can get way past 500, but y'all race to see who can be her 500th subscriber. That would be exciting. I would rush. I would want to be the one that says 500. So all of y'all in here, please take a second at Charlie Shops, SHOPPES, and let me know you did. Sherry said, good evening, Miss Classy. Love both of them beautiful baskets. Thank you, Sherry. Rhonda said, hello, Still Classy and Basket family, watching and working as you should be. Welcome in, darling. Driven said, good evening, Alicia. I'm seeing celebrations, y'all. She must have hit 500. Yes. Is that, I know I'm not at the bottom, but I'm seeing them balloons going up. She must have hit 500, y'all. Let's keep her going on up, y'all. She is a doll baby and one of the best supporters you can have in your corner. Let me see. Sherry said, good evening, Miss Classy. Okay, I read that one. Rhonda said, hey, Still Classy and Basket family, watching and working. I read that one. Driven said, good evening, Alicia. Alicia said 122 and 95 thumbs. Please don't forget to hit the Classy doorbell. Yes, please. Alicia said, good evening. Good evening, Driven. Taylor said, your bows are gorgeous. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Driven said, beautiful women. Y'all rock. More Create said, I'm on a break watching you, Still Classy. Well, darling, I'm so happy to have you in here, but do not hesitate to get right back to building. Just keep me on and say hey every now and then. Gifts of Love by Lasagna said, look how fast Valentine's Day, Easter. Yes, it's blurry, right? Sandra Leitner, hey, darling, welcome in. Crafty is laughing. Driven said, hey, Sandra. Auntie's Gifts is laughing. Tammy Hernandez, hello, baby, and welcome in. Sandra said, hey, Driven. Watch You said, I'm getting off my 12-hour shift and going in this house to finish and start some baskets. All right, baby. Just say hey to me every now and then. Get on in there. Get on in there and get busy. Sedona said, I'll elevate this foot on top of that $1 million money. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Elevate that foot right on top of them bags of money. Tammy said, I'm learning so much from you. Oh, thank you, baby. I am so happy to hear that. Driven is sending the hearts. Love you, girl. Angela said, yes, Classy. I did that last summer. Yes, it's a tremendous help, right? Well, I'm sure doing it this year. Harriet said, good evening, Still Classy and crafty ladies. Hello, darling, and welcome in. Watch You said, I'll come back to the live. Got to get on the road. Okay, baby. Be careful. And I lost you. Daggone it. I hate it when I touch that. Ugh. I'm just so happy. I know y'all are celebrating Charlie. I know she's at her 500. And you might as well start booing, Hope. Might as well start booing. Okay. Okay, I read that one. I always eat healthy. Baloney, Driven. You might eat healthy, but you sure eat unhealthy right along with it. Maybe half and half. Lady J said, hey, Classy in chat. These gifts are beautiful. Thank you, darling. Never a Man said, I did 50 a month from June to November. That is awesome. That is awesome. Doing 2 a day is going to put you over that. Doing 2 baskets a day, y'all. From June to November. And she's still behind. The holidays come back to back, right? So imagine if you had not done that, the money you would have missed out on. Imagine the money you would have missed out on. Miss Egotistical said, yes, ma'am, crafty. Driven said, I eat snacks and slushies and everything. Yes, you do. KOK said, hey, Taylor Made, never in a million. Driven, Kimberly, kisses. Driven said, hey. Um, Driven said, that's good, never in a million. Kiana, hey, baby, where have you been? I was going to call you the other day. I have not talked to you in 100 years. Welcome in, sweetie. Kimberly said, hey, KOK. Kiana said, hey, fam. Driven said, right at LBE. Never in a million said, hey, KOK, darling, and everyone else who spoke and I missed. Driven said, it's probably her time. Alicia said, great job, everyone. We have 104 thumbs up. We have 147 watching those, so let's get them thumbs up. Driven said, a live one. Driven is waving at Kiki. I hope said, LBE, I agree. Your arrangements are beautiful, and Never in a Million's bouquets are beautiful also. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kiana said, hey, Driven. Driven said, we need 50 more thumbs up. Come on, y'all. It don't take but a half a second to hit that button. I know y'all busy, but reach over and hit it. If you're on your TV, pick that phone up real quick and just give me a like. I'd appreciate it. Y'all know I love you for it. Kimberly said, that's great at KOK. I'm at the same number, shooting for the same as well. You can do it, KOK. Yes, she can. Yes, we can. We just got to keep pushing and stay out the streets. Stay out the streets. So Donna said, we going for the 200 likes, please, and everyone. Thank you, Sedona. Driven said, let me go sub from Elijah's account. Let me see. Yes, let's get still classy. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I got to take a swallow of drink, y'all. This is drying my throat out. Hope said, Charlie, if I was home, I'd have had 3 subscribers for you. Oh, I know she's already there. I know she is, but we're going to keep it going up. Michelle said, this is Charlie's link. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. That makes it so much easier. There's her link, y'all. Click that link. You don't even have to go look for it. Moore said, Jess did. Yay! Monique said, hey, Driven. Moore creates at 500. Praise God. Look at there, Charlie. All right now, Charlie. You got to remind me when we get off to go on and listen to that intro you've got. Never in a Million said, Charlie is such a joy. Isn't she a sweetheart? Oh, I love her to pieces. She is such a sweetheart. Auntie's Gibson Moore is applauding and waving. Hope says, Charlie, I have 500 good, proud boos for you. That's right. She's happy to boo you on that one. Inspired by Desi said, just subscribe to Charlie. Thank you so much. Monique said, congratulations, Charlie. Charlie, I feel special you were able to share that with me on my live. That makes me even more happy for you. That makes me even more happy I was able to see it happen. Harriet said, I'm glad you put that advice out there about doing baskets all through the summer. I'm always behind in making my baskets. Yes, y'all, I know everybody doesn't have the space. Clear out a space somewhere to do some extra baskets. That's what I'm going to do in my guest room. It's just going to be, it is what it is. I don't have guests like that. I have 2 guest rooms. So somebody comes, they can go in the other one. So my 1 guest room will be for making baskets and putting them in there. And if I can get some of them in my shed, that will be funny. But if I can, and I'm going to test it, because I keep forgetting to put them little gel things, y'all, in my gifts, and I've got them. And I keep forgetting to put them things that's supposed to keep your baskets from sweating. But does anybody know if you put your gifts in a shed, they're not in direct sun. Yes, it gets hot in there, but are they fine, like in a shed? Because I can probably clear some more room in my shed and put some out there. I have never done that. Not in the cold, not in the heat. I've never. Has any of y'all? My shed out back is not acclimated, in case that's a question. It is insulated, but it is not acclimated, like with any heat or air. Harriet said, okay, that you're glad. Yes. Y'all need to listen to that. And if you don't have enough room to make a whole bunch, make what you can make. Jeanette said, greetings, still classy in chat. Greetings, baby doll. Donna said, I subscribe. Thank you so much. Hope said, congratulations, Charlie. 500 and beyond. Absolutely. Michelle said, Charlie, you hit it and then some. Congrats. Yes. Thank y'all so much. Auntie's Gifts is laughing at Hope. All Occasions said, is there gifts on your live pink or orange? Is there gifts on your live pink or orange? I don't know what that means. Is there gift on your live pink or orange? Oh, am I going to have some pink or orange? Is that what you're saying? Is there? Tell me what you mean, baby. Let me see. Driven. What is that? I can't even tell what that is. Is that fire? What, baby?
I think she means is the basket on your live pink or orange?
Oh, is that what she's saying? Thank you for always interpreting for me, Amari. It is pink. Yes, it does kind of have that peachy look, doesn't it? But it is pink. It is not peach. It is pink. Pink, pink. See, y'all, that's what I got my babies for. They interpret. They interpret for me. And I'll read it 2 or 3 times and still don't get it. Oh my Lord, y'all. Let me see. They're congratulating Charlie. Hope said, these gifts are beautiful, sis. Thank you, darling. Alicia said, congratulations, Charlie. Alba said, congrats, Charlie. Unique said, hey, Classy and Chad. Hey, darling, welcome in. Sherry said, congrats, Charlie. Desi said, congrats, Charlie. Gifts by Chosen is running in the room. Hey, Auntie and my classy family in the cut. Just got off work and in the cut. Sean. Chosen, I'm so glad you made it in, baby. I'm glad you got off. I know you were ready to get home. So come on, rest for a minute, drink you some sweet tea, and get busy putting some gifts together. Let me see. Unique said, congrats, Charlie. Rosie said, fabulous Saturday class in everyone. Yes, right back at you, darling. Cheryl said, I subscribe to Charlie. Thank you, baby. I know she appreciates it. I do. Driven is looking. I know I'm coming. Kiana said, hey, bestie, Michelle. Crafty said, congrats, Charlie. Yes, yes. I'm so glad I got to see it. I don't know where we just went. Where did we go, y'all? Uh-oh, I might have to stop here in a minute because I'm having to scroll way back down a long way. Let me see. I'm going to catch up, y'all. It gives my throat a break a second anyway. Let me see. Latifah's Corner said, hello, beautiful people. I'm a newbie basket maker. I learn a lot from you and the all other lovely ladies. God bless you all. Thank you, baby. I'm so glad. Makes us feel like what we're doing is not in vain. Thank you. We all learn from each other. And welcome, welcome to the community. Morris Creates It's Still Classy. I laid down for 2 hours last night. Woke up with Kay and been going ever since. I need this break. You sure do, darling. You're probably going to fall asleep on me. The second you quit, you're going to fall out. Bless your heart. Crafty said, hey, cousin Kiana. Monique said, hey, Kiana. Monique said, hey, Crafty. Alicia said, hey, Kiana's Corner, Aunt Ree. Lasagna said, I would like to congratulate my daughter. I had an event today, and so did she. I canceled mine because it was her first one, and she made over $400. She sells crystals, and I had to be there. Well, praise God, look at that. If that don't encourage her to keep going for her very first event, that is absolutely fabulous. Congratulations to your daughter. Crafty said, hey, Monique. Angela said, just subscribe to Charlie. Thank you, Angela. You are not going to be disappointed. You're going to love her like the rest of us. Cheryl said, I need a whole summer school of classes. I felt like I forgot everything about basket making. We all do that. We all get in that, baby. All of us. And that's why sometimes we go back and look at our own lives, and other people's lives. And I said, I need to start after my lives. And I say it every week and I stop. I need to start doing some little clips, video clips, of my gifts and stuff after my lives. And just have them to, quick shorts or whatever that I can kind of peek back on. Because, if we did them once, we can do it again. Sandra said, good evening at Sandra Leitner. Driven said, I do cook regularly because I got to eat. Snacks are also necessary for balance throughout the day. Yep, they are. Taylor said, congratulations, Charlie. Basket family, can y'all get me to 200? I'm at 94, please. Yes, y'all. That's one of my mods. She's another sweetheart, y'all. Get Tailor Made Artistry. Tailor Made, put your link in, baby. Put your link in the chat so it's easy for them to just click on it. And y'all please take the time to hit hers as well. Robbie said, you are so correct, Miss Classy. Just 2 baskets a day will keep you from feeling overwhelmed. Yes, it will. You can still enjoy your summer. And heck, if you can't do 2, do 1. And then, like I said, if you're having a good day, do 2 or 3. You know, don't get overwhelmed. You don't want to be burned out when the holiday comes, but do 1 or 2 baskets a day. That doesn't take any time at all. Um, Driven said slushies have no calories, barely. Oh, I don't believe that. Not with all that sugar, Driven. I don't believe that. Kiana said, hi to all the sisters, aunts, cousins, sis cousins, friends, all y'all. I sure hope you have all been behaving yourselves. I hope they have too. I haven't. I've been in the stores too much, Kiana. Ash says, hey everyone, happy Saturday, ladies. Hey, Ash Lux, welcome, welcome. Kathy said, hey, Classy and Chad. Hey, darling. Dyrus said, good evening, everyone. Hey, Dyrus. Sedona said, Kiana, we miss Auntie Ree. Yes, we do. She is hilarious. Michelle said, driven. What slushy? Right, Michelle. Thank you. I don't know what slushy she talking about with no calories. It's pure sugar syrup. Crafty said, what? Retouch round and smash that like button. Yes, yeah. Oh, reach around. Reach around and smash that like button. Yes, y'all. Thanks, Crafty. Alicia said, I just refreshed. We need 35 more thumbs up. We're at 121. All right, y'all. Come on. LBE said, I'm in the streets now picking up flowers for my orders tomorrow. I know, honey. Um, you're going to do great, but I know that was an unexpected thing. That will throw you off sometimes. I get it. Gifts by Chosen said, you the one to talk. I know. I just admitted it, Chosen. I just admitted it that I have not been good. I've been in them streets. I give myself credit for being out. Hey, I can't hide it. I've been going live and showing y'all. So I'm not hiding it. I've definitely been out there. Kimberly said, I would have definitely had 200. Yes, if you wasn't in them streets every weekend. Yes. Kimberly be telling tales, y'all. She said, I am not leaving my house Saturday. I'm not stepping foot out my house. She been out in them streets all day long, her and Mama. Out there in them streets. I can't believe Mama ain't saying, Kimberly, you need to be home making gifts. Mama, why you got her out in the streets? You know she needs encouragement to stay home. Driven said, let me go read the nutritional facts while I wait for Deb to tease my anxiety. I'm not going to mess with you, baby. Hey, S. Marie, welcome in, sweetheart. Thank you for the hearts. Never in Million said, I'm done with Mother's Day gifts. I've moved on to the 4th of July basket. She's laughing. I ain't doing 4th of July baskets. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. I remember that video. That was hilarious, Never in a Million. Saying that basket. Oh, my God, that was so funny. Oh, God, I hope y'all saw that. I laughed so hard on that 4th of July basket, she said. But one of my baskets do look crazy as hell. It does not. It does not. Oh, that was so funny. Rochelle said, hey, still class in chat. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We sure are, and welcome. Miss Egotistical, subscribe. Where's Charlie at? Why she ain't in here? There's Charlie. She said, thank you all. You're so welcome, baby. You deserve that and so much more. Lasagna said, have y'all heard Claudia's intro? I love it. Oh, yeah, I love it. It's so catchy. Oh, it's so catchy. I catch myself singing it in my head long after I've gotten through watching her videos. Michelle said, me and Charlie been on live since 9 this morning. It was a marathon of basket makers today. Oh, wow. That is awesome. I go in when I can, but oh God, I've been trying to get over this pain, y'all. I tell you, I told Kimberly the devil is busy. Where is Sean at anyway? Where's my girl at? Sean, are you in the bushes? Betty said, I just subscribed to her channel. Thank you, Betty. Kimberly said, never to me, and I made one at Valentine's. That was one of my subscribers told me. It was looking like 4th of July, but it sold. That's what counts. Crafty said, I guess they better get a hotel. Who? I must have missed a comment. Who needs to get, oh, you mean because I'm putting, that's right. They gonna need to get a hotel because them gifts gonna be in that spare room. You absolutely right. Driven said, LOL, I'm sure that Miss Claudia is what sent Hope over the edge with that intro. Maria said, Charlie, celebrating Charlie. Hope said, Driven, no, it's not what sent me over the edge. I've been heard her intro. Ivory said, your stuff can melt in a shed. Yeah. Yeah, what if it's not candles? What if I don't have anything that can melt? Can I do that? I'll just try to get room in the house somewhere. Crafty said, Miss Nessa shared some small trash bags to store your gifts in while you're storing them. They will be fine. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't want to put my candles out there though, because honey, it gets hot out there. So as long as I don't have anything that melts, I should be okay. Never to me and said, Kimberly, I hope mine does. LOL. It will. You know it will. S. Marie said, gifts in a shed, I'd watch for moisture. Yeah, since it's not climate controlled. When it gets hot and then cools off, it creates moisture. But is it not, S. Marie, like when we get it out in the streets, once it cools back off, it clears back up? Is that what happens? Because when we're in the streets and it does that, as long as it cools back off, the moisture goes away. I don't know. I might put one or two out there and see what happens. Driven said, oh, what? LOL. Driven said, who did it? Robbie said, I have an outdoor shed and I also have a storage unit and I put gel packs in regardless, as long as it is cool and dry. But you might have to put at least 2 gel packs in if it's an outdoor shed. Okay. That's good to know. Crafty said, yes, twin, don't put, yes, I won't put crayons or candles or anything like that. Okay. Robbie said, that's just what I do. Okay, sounds great. Driven said, peach. No, it's not peach, it's pink. It looks peach, but it's not. It's pink. That's the pink cup. Yep, that's the pink cup. Well, you see, y'all know that Amber Rose over there is pink. That loofah is pink. This wrapping paper is pink. That gift set that Tasha had told me about a while back, I've still got so many of them. They're pink. My bow's pink. So I call that cup pink. If there's a peach to it, it's going with that pink. I don't know, but everything else is pink. Rocco said, I'll take a bow making class. I'd take a bow making class. Who, me? I need to take a bow making class? Or you're saying you would take a bow making class? Driven said, that's the pink cup. Yes. Charlie said, can someone put TaylorMade's link in the chat, please? Yes. Somebody, please. TaylorMade, you're a moderator, baby. Put it in there. Driven, can you put TaylorMade's link in there? Taylor, you might be like me and don't know how to put the link in there. I sure don't know. Never to me and said at LBE, get extra packets of flower food if you're still in the store. Put 1 packet in a spray bottle and spray that bouquet. It will last longer. Got that, LBE? Oh, DJ said that too much moisture will lead to mold. Okay. Maybe I'll leave that alone then. So Selfless said, hey, still classy. Hey, darling, and everyone. Robbie said, I put my candle concepts in my storage unit, which is climate. Yeah, I don't have a storage unit, and I'm not getting a storage unit. No, 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 no. I would never stop shopping if I started getting storage units, y'all. I would never stop. Then I'd be getting a second storage unit. And next, no, ma'am. I'm saying that for me. I know me. So, no, ma'am. I can't do that to myself. I'll swear I'm putting it in. I'm getting it just for my gifts. And then I'm going to get it and then I'll start buying more to fill it up during off seasons. Then I need another one for my gifts. No, 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 no. I'm speaking for me, not for y'all. I know me. Y'all know me too. Y'all see how I get in these stores sometimes. If I started with storage units, I'd never stop, y'all. Taylor said, LOL, I don't know, but Driven did it for me. Oh, okay, great. And Driven did it again. There's Taylor Maids. Yeah, I don't know either, baby. Alicia said, well, our lead puppeteer had car trouble, and our pastor said, don't stress. She rented a car because she had all of the equipment. Flossie, well, hopefully everybody gets there. Flossie said, hey, everyone. Hey, Flossie. Crafty said, facts. Crafty said, storage full of inventory. Yes, yeah, I know me. I know me. Mine would turn right into inventory instead of gifts. Iris said, I store everything in my shed. I leave my wrapped gifts open. Ah, great idea for the cello, huh? Or even for the shrink wrap. And then you can shrink them when you bring them in. Good idea. Great idea, Michelle. You always coming up with something. I know we'd still have that last final touch, but it's sure a lot easier to close up that bag and put a bow on it, ain't it? She said she never had a moisture issue, and my storage is full capacity. I'll text you a photo tomorrow. Yes, yes. Thank you for that advice, Michelle. Alicia said, well, when she got there and they found out she had car trouble, the guest church blessed her. They paid for her hotel and the car rental. There's a blessing in stress. And look at God. See? See there? Absolutely. Blessed and highly favored. Hey, darling. She said, hey in chat. Driven says, hey. Alicia said, sorry, I had to break up the story because you can only put so much in the comments. No problem at all, baby. Chosen said, what a blessing, Alicia. Yes. Sedona said, Driven, keep us in the loop again for the CBS. Yeah, that's the CBS robe informant and blankets. She'll forever be the CBS robe queen. Angela said, classy, I'd be concerned about bugs and oh God, here I was just getting excited about opening them up. And now you got me freaked out about the bugs going in them. Lord have mercy. Y'all just have me doing a yo-yo up and down, excited, depressed. Lord Jesus. Getting into the gifts in the shed. Lord. Princess J said, good evening, still classy and all viewers. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hello, hello. Kim said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, darling. Driven is looking and praying. Never to me and said, Kim, yes, found nice things that I didn't need, LOL. Don't we all? Michelle said, CBS been stingy with them robes the last 2 years. I know it. Alicia said, my encouragement to everyone is that God sees and he will bless everyone. Our puppet lead suffers with anxiety and she felt she let us down. I was not able to go, but my prayers was for her to make it. Well, that's fabulous. It all worked out. Never to me and said, also, Victoria's Secrets has buy two, get two free online, y'all. Angela is laughing. I know, girl. I had just gotten excited. And you just turned around and busted my little bubble just that quick. Let me see. I'm hitting refresh to see where we're at. We're at 149 in the likes. 172 in here. So let's get us about 23 more likes, y'all. Let me see. Driven said, looking and praying. Kimberly said, I wore Victoria's Secrets out when I was able to stack my coupon. Oh, I wore them out. When I was able to stack my coupon, I was getting them for $3.74 at Never in a Million. So yeah, I've never bought Victoria's Secrets, but I've wanted to ever since I seen Shant show hers. To me, the ones that Shant had and was showing was prettier than the ones at Bath and Body Works. They were beautiful. Driven said, doing my breathing exercises. I know, darling. I'm sorry. Alicia said, it's funny when we're doing God's work. The slew foot devil will try everything. May God restore everyone with the strength to make all of what you do. Yes. Michelle said, Kimberly, where did you get the juicy mug sets, if you don't mind sharing? The Juicy Couture, Kimberly, where'd you get them at, baby? All right, y'all, I got to take a sip. I'm thirsty now. Mm-mm-mm. All right. 175 in the building and 151 likes. If y'all can and you can reach it, pick your phone up and hit that like button or double tap the screen for me. I'd appreciate it. I know we're all busy, every one of us. Chosen said, "Oh, city trends, Michelle." Chosen said, "I have a few Victoria's Secrets left, but haven't bought any in a while." Kimberly, thank you, Michelle said. Okay, y'all. All righty. So yeah, y'all, there's a couple y'all have already seen them. I found out I did not have a lot of purple, y'all. I've got to start pulling some purple out of my hat somewhere, some kind of way. I don't know why I thought I had a lot of purple, but I don't. But thanks to the Amber Rose, Amber Glow. Amber Rose, Lord have mercy. Here we go with me throwing words in, y'all. Y'all all know Amber Rose, but this is not Amber Rose. Amber Glow. I have pink, and from the stuff I got from Ollie's way back when Tasha told me about it, I've got those pink gift sets. So and I'm pulling them out. I do have quite a bit of pink sitting around, so I can make some pink gifts. Um, but the purple, I'm really, really, really short on purple, so I will definitely be in the lookout for purple and red for Valentine's Day. Because I don't have a lot of red and I don't have a lot of purple. So those are going to be my colors. So if y'all see me back out in the streets buying stuff, that's why I need those colors. So, but anyway, I love these baskets that we get from Walmart. They didn't have many of them this year for me to get, except for the blue. These were already from last year. So thank goodness I still had some of them that I can pull out, but I don't have many. I'm very, very, very limited to these baskets, but I absolutely love them. That's my first box that I've wrapped this year. Um, I just wanted, I love my little polka dot wrapping paper. So I will be doing a few more of those, wrapping some boxes. Now that Hobby Lobby, y'all, has went, it used to be 50% off of our wrapping paper, and now it's 40. I went today and went ahead and bought 4 more rolls of different wrapping paper because I have a very good idea that they're going to start going down more and more on their percents. So I want to go ahead and buy up some wrapping paper before they go down to 30 or 20 or cut it out altogether. So y'all might want to, pick up some wrapping paper when you're at Hobby Lobby so that, if they continue to go down on their percent off, you'll have a little backup. Okay. But anyway, so here's a couple of other things that I did. Now, y'all, this next one does have a blanket and slippers, but it blends in and you can't see it. But I assure you, there is a blanket in the back and there's slippers in there. Okay. That is them totes that we were all grabbing and getting. Was it Family Dollar or Dollar General? We were getting them totes. Family Dollar, wasn't it? Um, so those are the totes. I got some of them black ones, and I'm matching instead of matching up the bow with my blanket because you can't really see it anyway. I matched it with my prayer cards. So that's the route that I ended up going with my bow on that because you really can't see the blanket with that black and red, and the slippers are covering most of it too. So I just pulled out the colors from my prayer cards, and it still has the red in it. And then I put the black behind it, to help pull the blacks together. So that's what I did with that one. And as you see, I love the amber glow, and I'm putting more of that, um, those baskets together and put them with some of the pink slippers this time. Because the last ones I did not put the slippers with it. So this time I put some slippers with it. And Crafty Leo, I started pulling pinks out for you when you said pink. I said, let me put some more pinks together from my girl Crafty. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Try putting them in some storage totes, the small one gifts. The putting them in storage totes. You think that'll help with the sweating? Michelle said, FYI, Family Dollar has high quality looking lotions. Yes, they do. The champagne rose, Japanese cherry, and a few others for $3. Yes, they do. I bought some of them on one of their coupons before when they had when they first started doing that 10 off 20. Girl, I was getting them during that. Sally said, "Hey everybody, hey Sally." Crafty said, "Fire, fire, fire, ya ya." Am I saying that right? Let me see. Wrap it up said lowering the percentage and raising the price. Yes, that's exactly right. Alicia said black tote is fire. Thank you, baby. Crafty said love that. Thank you, darling. Nessa said it's pretty. The black and red is fire. Thank you, darling. Desi said yes, gorgeous, both of them. Thank you. Essence of Joy said love it. Thank you. Y'all need to pull out those them totes because I know a lot of us got them. And I've got a bunch of them out there and I need to start pulling them out. Dun, dun, dun. Twisted Bunny said, hey, looking good. Thank you. Monique said, hey, Sally. Taylor Maid said the black and red basket is fire. All of them are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Sedona said, I'm in love with the basket from Walmart too. Yes. Yes. I love those. I love those. Let me see. Monique said, so beautiful. Thank you, baby. Crafty sending hearts. And here comes the greatness. Gift by Chosen says, thank you, sweetheart. Crafty said, it's beautiful. Thank you, honey. Michelle said, that black is looking fabulous. I love it. Thank you, honey. Crafty is laughing. Donna said, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Kimberly said, these are gorgeous. Thank you, baby. S. Marie, thank you, darling. Chosen said, I had them all running to Family Dollar for those lotions. Yes, you did. I said I wasn't paying full price, and I didn't. So when they offered that coupon, I grabbed them up. They were beautiful. And they match some of the Dollar Tree products. Yes, they do. Blessed and highly favored said those gifts are all beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Driven said, Michelle, you found a Family Dollar. I thought they closed all of them in the Maryland locations. Brenda said, beautiful baskets. Thank you, baby. Kimberly said, yes, you did, Chosen. Yep, she introduced us to those. Never in a Million said, I've been wearing those Target baskets out. Have you, honey? I ain't made not one gift in them yet because I've got a lot of the wicker ones that I got from that yard sale a long time ago. And I'm trying to do up some little small gifts and get rid of some of them little ones. Kiana said, gorgeous. Thank you, baby. KOK said, beautiful concepts. Thank you, KOK. That means a lot from you, darling. Kim said, you have blessed hands. Beautiful. Thank you, baby. Latifa said, beautiful work. Thank you. Driven is laughing. Falanda said, absolutely beautiful. Thank you, baby. Robbie said, that red and black is stunning. I appreciate that, y'all. Young said, hello, Queen and everyone. Hello. Never Million said, these are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Driven is waving. Michelle said, heck no, in the urban area, they are all over, just not in the county. Oh, well, that's good. Driven said, oh, wow. Anita said, beautiful, beautifully done. Good evening, Still Classy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, baby. Hey, Sonia, welcome in, baby. There she is, the queen facing. She said, hey, sis. Hey, everybody. Got my volume off. I'm out with the mister, but I'm watching. All right, I was asking a while ago where you were at. Tell the mister we all said hello, and y'all enjoy your evening out, Sean. Donna said, I need to find some cheap handbags. Any suggestions? Just watch everybody's live, Donna, when they start telling you that they've got, excuse me, when they've got them, on sale somewhere. That's what I do. Although my Walmart never marks down. And that's when a lot of people show a markdown. City Trends marks them down a lot. check city trends. Um, hey, Carol, where? She said, hey, y'all, I'm late. Been in design mode and time slipped away. Classy, these are outstanding and all as always. Love them. Thank you, baby. So glad to hear that you're working, darling, getting these baskets made. Thank you, Sonia. She said, beautiful concepts. I appreciate it. Driven is saying hey to Sean. Monique said, hey, Sean. Donna said, hey, Sean. Benita said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hey, Benita, welcome in, baby. Vernell said, hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all that are first coming in right now, make sure y'all take the time to hit that like button for me real quick. I appreciate it. Excuse me, y'all. Alicia said, hey, Sean. Kiana said, that gift is that real grown woman situation. Like really grown. She is the pimp in the situation. That's so funny. Monique said, hey, Vanita. Angela said, Simone from Clarks and Crafts just had haul videos from Walmart about handbags. Yeah. Angela, everybody else's Walmart always does it. Mine does not. Kimberly will send me one and have the exact tag and everything. I'll find the exact same one. Hers is down to $2 and $3. Mine's not. Mine's full price. My manager at my stores do not do that. I love y'all when y'all can show that your managers love getting them knocked out and getting them out the store. My manager will not. And even when they move over to the clearance aisle, them things are still so high. I don't even go to the clearance aisle at my Walmart because it's ridiculous. My store is just ridiculous. Driven said, who's that girl? Never in a Million said, TikTok shop has me in a purse chokehold, right? Yeah, Never in a Million. I need to talk to you about that. You need to explain that a little bit more about your TikTok shopping with them purses. You said something one time on your live, or I mean on your video or live. I can't remember. But anyway, I've already forgotten what you said about it. Benita said, hey, Monique. KOK said, hey, Benita and Sean. Chosen said, cousin, she owns her own hair salon and don't play. Angela said, Donna Taylor, see above comment. Lux Gift said, hello, ladies. Gabe's has a sale this weekend. Oh, Jesus. She said, Gabe's has a sale this weekend, 25% off clearance. I got a few handbags. Hey, y'all, I know Kirkland's don't have handbags, but I did see that at Kirkland's too. They're having like, I don't know, 30 or 40% off of their already clearanced items as well. So if y'all like getting candles and different things from Kirkland's, they're having it this weekend as well. Angela said, mine doesn't either. What the heck? I know. It's up to the manager's discretion, Angela, and my manager does not do it. Or any of my surrounding Walmarts. So it must be a local thing for me. Kiana said, yes, cousin. Driven said, bless you. Thank you, darling. Carol said, wow, classy. Are those fire and that basket? Wow, wow. Thank you, baby. Desi said, thanks so much, still classy. Gonna hop off. I need to get 10 more baskets done tonight before I hit the sack. Happy basket making, everyone. Yes, baby. Thank you. And get them done, honey. Vanita said, Donna, I found a $5 purse that wasn't marked. I used the app to scan. I scan too. Mine don't mark down. Driven said, Lux, fire. Michelle said, I think it's crazy. Walmart department managers play price games. Yep. Charlie said, Shant, remind your supervisor that you're a great wife. Benita said, hello, okay. Donna said, thanks, ladies. Driven said, you got to sing it. Who's that girl? Girl, you know I don't sing. I was just talking to somebody about that today. No, ma'am, I don't sing. And y'all wouldn't want me to, other than to laugh at me. Crystal said, beautiful baskets. Thank you, honey. Charlie said, my Wally World rarely had those great prices that you guys show. Yeah, mine does not. Chosen said, y'all, I'm hurt. They have some boxes at my job that they keep breaking down. I don't want to be Craig from Friday, but I want some of those boxes. I got some cute little boxes today from Dollar Tree that holds their new tropical collection. The tropical stuff. and they don't have any writing on them all the way around. So y'all keep a lookout on that for your when you're in Dollar Tree for those tropical the lotions, the body wash, all of that kind of stuff. They don't have any writing on them, and they're pink. So you can definitely use them for some gift concepts, y'all. Keep an eye out in Dollar Tree. I know y'all was showing some from CVS and all of that. So I've gotten in a habit now where I do look for those boxes when I go into a store that can be used. If I can find them without having to put any kind of ribbon or wrapping paper on them, even the better. Um, but anyway, but let me see. I've been collecting those Dollar Tree boxes, Miss Classy. Yes, yes. I just now noticed it for the first time today that they didn't have any writing on them. So I will definitely be watching from here out for them. Okay, y'all. I also after Christmas in Walmart, I got, and I wish I had gotten more now, but I got, any of y'all get the foot spas? Before they had them blue ones. And I used that a couple of years ago, but I was not crazy about it. But I didn't even think when I got them this year, and I only bought two, that black and gold boxing for those foot spas after Christmas was really kind of upscale, y'all. Driven said, Craig, can I borrow your car? Sedona said, ask them for the boxes in my store. They'll give them to you. Um, yeah. But anyway, y'all, for any of y'all that got the foot spas after Christmas at Walmart, they're much nicer than the blue ones, that generic to me. Let me say that to me. I like the black and gold on those foot spas. So, but I didn't even think about it when I got them. I said, nope, I'm not getting a whole bunch of them. They're going to take up too much space. And I got them, stuck them under my table over here, and thought no more about them. And then I just pulled them out to use them and started making some things with them. And I said, why didn't I get a few more of them? Because they really make good gifts. But you know how we always are, we all decide to be frugal at the wrong time with the wrong stuff, and we don't know it until we go to make a concept, and then we wish we had more. But I'm gonna have to hold this up for these, y'all, because it's tall. Let me see if I can do that without getting my cord caught on this tripod here. Hold on. Okay, so, well, nope, I'm getting caught any darn way. Okay, so here's my foot spas, y'all. See what I'm talking about with them being the black, and I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but the writing, it doesn't look gold. It looks white on here, but it's gold. The writing that's saying Homedics, Bubble Bliss, Foot Spa, that's all in the gold. And they really, I think they look really kind of lot more upscale than the blue ones, to me. So these are super, super easy to just take and put whatever you have, whatever you want on them. Take them up as high as you want them, or whatever. But I think they have kind of an upscale look to the box. So I was really, really happy when I just pulled out some stuff and put them on top. That I wish, yes, Carol, I'm kicking myself that I didn't get more. But just so y'all know, next year after Christmas, look for these if they're in the black. If they don't bring them back out in the I'm probably screaming, y'all, because I'm right in the phone right now, and I'm usually not. But anyway, so yeah, keep an eye out on these after next Christmas, because they make really, 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 really pretty concepts. You got some driven? Benita said, very fancy and grand. Charlie said, those spas are gorgeous. Thank you, darling. But now you fixing to hurt my feelings about those foot spas that I never got. Yeah, chosen. I know. I could have gotten them. They had tons of them, and I did not get them. Morth Create said, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. But anyway, so y'all just kind of remember and keep your lookout on those. Thank you, Sherika. Remember LBE with the robes on top? Nope, I don't remember yesterday, baby. So I don't remember anything. Me and Kimberly be sending each other pictures, and I don't want to use the word senile because I rebuke that in Jesus' name. But she'll send me something, and then I'll do it live, and she's like, "Oh, I don't remember that." I said, "Well, I showed it to you," and same thing back and forth. But I do not remember. If y'all show me something or I see something on a live, it's gone. I see it then, and it's beautiful. I don't remember it the next day. Tailor made. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all a heads up that next time, grab some of these because they are really, really, really to me. I like the way they look. All right, Crafty C2. I made up some more of those. I loved my little I know KOK. I had to go ahead and show KOK. She had already told me she loved them. Crafty, I made me up some more of my pink ones. I thought that little spa basket with my amber glow was so cute. And I don't do multiples, y'all. I need to start doing that more. And I think I could get a lot more baskets knocked out if I um, did more multiples. But I just love that one for Mother's Day. So I did. I did four. You can't see the other one. It's back there peeking around in the back corner. But I did do four of those and did some multiples on those. Princess J said, "Good evening, still classy and viewers. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. You love them, Crafty. I know I love me some pink too." She said, "Yep, cute, beautiful." But yeah, y'all. So anyway, that was a couple of the spa gifts. And you know, those are going to be tall and eye catching from the road, y'all. The cucumber eyes is what makes them so cute. I think so too. And that little headband and the little headband on the top. I think that makes it really, really, really cute. Um, but so anyway, those are going to be really tall gifts and they're going to be, they're going to catch attention from the road. So I will be more careful with that next year and grab more if they're black. And I sure hope they come out as black. Um, but anyway, so that was those. Let me see here. And this next ones I owe Hope to. Y'all know I'm frugal. It's got to be really, really inexpensive or at a really, really, really good deal for me to go out and buy something, right? Now, I will buy a lot, as we know. I will buy a lot, but it has to be inexpensive, okay? Well, this time, Hope had showed us some of the roses. Have y'all been out and saw the blankets with the tumbler sets? How many have you shown, Classy? I showed these two over here, Carol. Those are my first two I showed. Um, in case you didn't see them before you came in. That's just on a wrap box and in one of the Walmart baskets. And then those two, no, yeah, those two, and then the spa gifts, and then those. And I'm about to show some more that I blame Hope for, but in a good way. It took me a minute because even when she showed them, I'm like, I'm frugal. But anyway, the blanket and the tumbler sets at Roses that are $10, y'all, $9.99. Let me clarify, $9.99. But I love them, y'all. Yes, the tumbler and blankets. Okay, I start to read it on my phone and then it goes away. Let me see. Anita said, "Are those little mirrors on those?" Yes, they are. Isn't that adorable? That's that amber glow. They have some. The hand wipes don't have mirrors, and the facial wipes do have mirrors. Aren't they cute? I've only found one case of them that came with 9, and then I found another one that was just laying somewhere. But yeah, those are the face wipes. They come with mirrors. The hand wipes don't. Um, Let me see. The mirrors. I love the ones with the mirrors. Sonia said, "I can't find my spa bears, and I know I have some. I know, I think they are adorable." Alicia said, "Yes, I got 2." Yes, Alicia, I'm not going to tell y'all how many I got, but let's say I broke and busted my frugality wide open, okay? Because I know I'm going to use them in the future. Those are something that I can put in the shed. They're not going to, melt or anything like that. I can store them really good. They probably will end up going down in price, after the holidays, but I love them. I absolutely love them. And I busted my frugality, if that is a word. If not, I just made one with those 9.99 sets. So thanks to Hope for that. Michelle said, yes, the tumbler and blanket. I racked up on those. Both are quite, yes, they are. Michelle said, I love the strawberry and cherry ones. Yep, I got all of them. Miss Egotistical said, beautiful basket, still classy, simply gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Carol said, I picked up the blanket set today, $9.99, and got a lot of the other sets for $3. Yep. But that's just, it's unusual that I will spend that much for one. But I did, and I don't regret it. I love them. Let me see. Blessed by TJ. Hey, still classy. Hey, darling. Velvet Rose said, I've done 3 concepts with a tumbler. I've got 3 to show you right here. KOK said, I'm so happy I found 3 cases of amber. I am too. I was so happy when you showed me that, KOK. Did you go back and get the other ones? Oh, you found 3 cases of them. Yes, girl. Yeah, them are going to be, I told you, girl, you better go back. Those are going to be perfect for Valentine's Day too. Driven is laughing. Kimberly said, nah, those sets are missing in action. I hate that, Kimberly. Carol said, I got to get back to Kimberly's video and fire video with the strawberry pillows. Honey, Kimberly is knocking them out, period. Gifts in general. I ain't even got to say if y'all ain't subscribed to Kimberly Showers Go, because I know y'all are. But if you're not, everybody in here, y'all, anybody you see in here that you're not subscribed to, take a second and subscribe to them, because everybody in here is knocking out beautiful concepts. Michelle said, driven, get Auntie frugal, right? Frugality, yes. Alva said, I've never been able to find spa bears in 2 years. I didn't even remember finding them, y'all. I didn't even know I had them. I had no idea I had them. I found them in my shed. Didn't even know I had them. Carol said, Kimberly, what was the month of that video? KOK said, yes, good. I'm so glad. Driven said, me neither, Alva. Diamond said, hello, still class and everyone in the chat. Beautiful concept, still classy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. But anyway, y'all, I should have brought more. I've already put my other ones in the shed. I had no room to walk. Nessa said, I picked the sets up last month when I saw them at City Trends. How much were they at City Trends, though, Nessa? Somebody told me they were $20 at City Trends. Now, I ain't picking them up for no $20. I'm not busting my frugality for $20. Maybe that person was incorrect, but somebody said they were $20 at City Trends. I knew they were going to be a must-have item. How much were they there, Nessa? Kimberly said, Carol, it was 6 months ago, I think October. KOK said, yes, Kimberly is one of my favorite baskets. Yes, she's awesome. Michelle said, Miss Nessa, the homemade bag you made. Kimberly said, is fire. Michelle said to Nessa, is anything Nessa makes not fire? Come on, y'all. Kimberly said, thank you at KOK. Driven said, she coming around, girl. That's what I said. The next step is going to be purses. I know I'm going to have to start coming around about the purses. Velvet said they were 10. 10 at City Trends. Okay, y'all. All right. I knew 20 sounded kind of steep, but somebody said they were 20 at City Trends. Nessa said $9.99. I showed them on a City Trends perfume haul. Girl, I told you, I don't remember yesterday. Don't hold it against me. Carol said, thank you, Kimberly. Driven is laughing. Nessa said, Hope did a concept with them. That's fire. Yes, that's who I got it from. I told you. I'm blaming Nessa. I'm blaming Hope. Basket. No, I knew what you meant, KOK. Anyway, I did it. I'm LLCing. With my accessories are different, but I'm LLCing the item and the concept, y'all. For those of you who got the cake boxes before, y'all know a lot of us has already shown them. Back to Think and Hope again. And these sets is why I jumped out and ran and got them, thanks to Hope. But anyway, y'all, this is one of them I did with the zebra print. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Look at that. I love it. And you couldn't see that this is a wallet. So I actually put the tag to the wallet that says embossed wallet on there. And I put it on top of the wallet. So when people look down, they know that that's a wallet. Because I know you can't really see it really good on the live, but it's also not really easy to tell what it is in person. Okay. Charlie said, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, I love them, y'all. Monique said, really pretty. Thank you. But that's the black one, y'all. I'm going to be doing more, but I'm going to show y'all the three that I have did right now. Nessa said, oh, yes, that is pretty. Thank you. Amazing gifts. Yes, thank you. That's flying off the table for Mother's Day. I sure hope so. They better. Now, y'all know this next one is my favorite. So what is it going to be? Y'all know what it's going to be. Because this one is my favorite. I love the way this one turned out. Now, I did one something like this for Valentine's, but I put the red behind the animal print. I didn't do that this time. I don't want to waste too much of my ribbon. Yes, it's going to be leopard print. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. Look at that, y'all. Oh, I love it. And I don't have to label my wallet for that one because you can definitely tell that's a wallet. God, y'all, I love that. I didn't get all of them at first. And when I came home and made that, I went right back and got the rest of them, y'all. I absolutely love it. I know I did one before with the red with it, but I didn't put red this time. I'm leaving it all earth tone colors. So I just love, love, love that together. I know a lot of us have those wipes, and a lot of us have them wallets, y'all. So that is definitely something that y'all can throw together, um, and make. But y'all see why I rushed out and got them, right? Because I love them. I absolutely love them. Let me see. Sedina, okay, Auntie said, of course you got the animal prints. Yes, I did. Shamika said, yep, leopard print. Everybody knows me. Wowzers, that looks amazing. Maria said, thank you, baby. Kimberly said, gorgeous. Thank you. Where you get the zebra wipes from Ollie's, y'all. From Ollie's. They have the black ones. They have the leopard. They have tons of the wipes, y'all. And they were perfect in these gifts. A wallet and those wipes complete this gift perfectly, y'all. Just as an idea for any of y'all that grab them, those are perfect things to put in that side. Let me see. Stunning. Benita said, thank you. Of course, you got the animal. Yes, of course I did. Sedona said, love the zebra print. Taylor said, looks like it came from Macy's. Gorgeous. Thank you. I love them. I absolutely love them. Nessa said, beautiful. Thank you, baby. Crafty is giving hearts. Alicia said, ooh, wee. And now you're gone. Okay. Loretta said, gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Kimberly said, yes, fire. Yeah, I didn't show them to you, Kimberly, after I got my bows on them and stuff. I try to let you be a little surprised on some things. Shamika said, fire. Alicia said, showstopper. Thank you, baby. I love it. Oh, I love this. Is my favorite one. But I will be making more of them. I got all the different colors. But that's my favorite so far until I make the other ones. I got one more of these to show. Charlie said, love this gift. Sherika said, gorgeous. Thank you. Velvet Rose retracted. Sonia said that tumbler is real. They are nice, y'all. You see why I broke my frugality, right? Maria said, hey. Crystal said, beautiful. Thank you. Michelle said, wipes. Ollie. Yes, the 4-pack. Yeah. I think it's actually $3.49, Michelle, at mine. It's less than $1 each. Let me see. Crafty Granny said, man, I wish I had seen this last night. Uh-oh. I went to move it up and it's gone. So I could clear the shelf. You can go back and do it. Charlie said, great gifts, Miss Classy. Thank you, darling. Alicia said, my Ollie's just got some of those wipes in. I grabbed what they had, and for $3.99 is a steal. Are they three? Mine was less than $4. Mine was like $3.49 for the 4-pack, but they may have went up. Taylor said, Classy, you got your foot on the gas and burning fire with these gifts. Thank you, sweetheart. Anita, yep, the animal print. Latifa said, I love them. Thank you, baby. Harriet said, still classy. Where'd you get the animal print ribbon? Where did I get that, y'all? I showed y'all when I got them. Was it Michael's? I think it was Michael's that I got that animal print from. I think it was Michael's. Rhonda said, hey, still classing everyone. Nice gift. Thank you, baby. TJ said, beautiful. I found one of that print. Oh, my God. I wish I'd have found more because I absolutely love it. Lady J said, very pretty. Thank you, baby. Driven said, Michael's. Yep, that's what I thought. And Hobby Lobby and Amazon has the ribbon. All right. Thank you, baby. Johnny said, I wish up north would get what you South basket makers get. Lovely. Oh, darn. You don't have a City Trends or a Roses, Johnny? Alicia said, I showed my daughter the 4-pack of wipes. She asked me if they made a mistake. I told her, nope. It was all for one. Are y'all cooking something in there? I told her, nope. It was all for one price. She said, that is great. Wrapped and Ready said, hey, Classy and Chad. Hey, darling, welcome in. Auntie's Gift Baskets and More said, Michael's. That's what I thought. Alva said, print always. I love the leopard print always. Yes, girl. You know that's mine and Rachel's favorite. Speaking of Rachel, I hope she's okay. Bless her heart. I've been thinking about her a whole lot lately. Because I know daggone nerve pain, y'all, is no joke. LaQuisha said, hey, Classy. Hey, darling. Welcome in. Okay, y'all, I got one more of those. Hold on. Hello, I'm late tonight. Yeah, baby doll. Make sure you go back now because we got a whole lot. We got a whole lot to look at back there. Chantel said, we have roses about 35 minutes, but no ollies, LOL. Michelle said, hit the like, trying to get to 200. Yeah, where are we at? I got to refresh. Mine never shows me an accurate count at all. Where are we at? We're at 189 watching and 174 likes. Y'all are coming through. Okay, hold on a minute. All right, but that one is my favorite out of them. Although I do love the way this blue one also turned out. Hold on. Now this one I use prayer cards and a lotion set, another lotion set that I bought while I was in Roses because I thought it would look really, really good in with it. And I was glad I did because I think it does look really, really good in it. And that was one of the blue ones. And I like that one too. Now that blue, they have some that are just blue. I don't think you can tell that one, but this one has blue and purple and a kind of a pink. See that tumbler? Look at that. And that's why you can't tell in my bow. I put some purple behind that blue, but the lighting isn't good, so you can't tell. But that tumbler is gorgeous. They mixed the blue with the purple. So I love that one as well. So thank you, Hope. Thank you so much for showing this. And you know, if I go out and buy it, it must have been awesome and I love it. So thanks again to Hope for turning me on to this set. Even though I didn't think I was going to get them. I didn't think I was, but I did. Alicia said, I did a refresh. Wait a minute. What was that? Ain't that the truth that Johnny? I be saying the same thing. They're going to make me move to the South. Michelle said, Aunt Rachel came in earlier. Oh, I didn't see it. I missed her. Daggone it. I don't know how I missed it. I'm trying to read every message. Tell her, Michelle, if you talk to her, please tell her I said hey and I asked about her and I miss her a lot and I pray she gets better. Johnny said Rose is closed in March. We have okay, I read that one. Driven likes the that purple and blue. Sedona said, "Come on, 200." Bless her heart. She be trying so hard to get me to 200. Alicia said, "That is so beautiful. Thank you." Rhonda said, "That no, that nerve pain is no joke. I've been dealing with a herniated disc from my neck to my lower lumbar, but I'm still trying to make baskets through numb hands, arms. I know, baby. Prayers, baby. Ooh, it's rough. Anybody that don't know, and I pray they never do, has no idea what we're talking about." Anita said, "Wow, gorgeous. Thank you, baby." Driven said, "City trends and roses." Doo-doo-doo. Vanita said, "Lovely." Chosen said, "I'm over here trying to see if I can LLC these using something similar." You know you can. You know you can. Charlie Shops, another showstopper. Thank you, baby. Sonia said, "Where did you get the tumblers?" They come as a set, Sonia. The blanket and the tumbler comes as a set from Roses for $9.99. And some people are saying they have them also at City Trends for $9.99. Aren't they gorgeous, Sonia? Michelle said, "You should name that gift Heaven. The blue is beautiful." Oh, thank you, baby. It is beautiful. And I'm telling y'all, that one is more pretty in person. I can assure you. Y'all kind of got the full impact of my leopard, but this one is prettier with them colors in person. Um, Rhonda said, "These are really nice. Love it. And I love the color blue." Yeah. Girl, I got so many of these, y'all. Y'all would be like, classy. Girl, I got every color they had. I went to two different Roses, and some of them at one Roses had some they didn't have at another one. I won't be doing them all for Mother's Day, but I will be doing some more in some other different colors. I got some really bright, vibrant ones. I've got some daisy, no, sunflowers. I wanted to use them for the summer. I don't want to wait and use a sunflower one, when it's cold. So I'll probably still pull out my sunflower one and do that one so that it can go out for Mother's Day. Um, but I have a bunch coming in the future because I got every color that they had. Let me see. Miss V said, "Hello, still classy in chat. Good evening, baby. Welcome." Kimberly said, "Oh, how pretty. Thank you, baby." Driven said, "And City Trends for the blankets and tumblers." Yes, City Trends or Roses. Chosen said, "I'm hoping they mark them down." I know. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait because I knew when we started showing them they were going to sell out. I knew it. I already know it. Everybody that wasn't getting them is going to start getting them when they see them in these sets. So I couldn't wait. Um, Why choose said they are gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Sedona said, "Classy is about to make me take the boot off and hit the streets." You can hit the streets, baby doll. Keep that boot on and keep that ankle wrapped. Sonia said, "Thank you. You're welcome, baby." Unique Expression said, "Man, I went in Roses today and didn't see anything. I walked the whole store." Ask somebody, baby, when you go in there. I had to ask somebody where one of these were at in one store because they had them up by the register. And they keep moving them around. So ask somebody about the blanket and tumbler sets. Peggy said, "Hey, still classing everyone. Beautiful concepts. Thank you, baby." Chosen said, "Those were in the same section of our pencil perfumes, but I left them." Yep, I was going to when Hope showed them, but I couldn't help it. I started visualizing what I was going to do with them. I couldn't. So I thank her. I ain't mad at her. I love her for it. Loretta said, "Up north, the closest Roses is in Pennsylvania, which is an hour and a half ride. City Trends is like 45 minutes to an hour for me. By the time I get there, when there's a sale, everything's gone." Oh, darn. I'm sorry. Miss B says, "I'm late to the party. Can you show them again? Thank you." What, the box sets? Yeah, I can show the box. I'll scan the camera around for everybody real quick for the things that I have shown. Let me see. Deborah said, "Beautiful concepts, just lovely." That leopard print. Yes, thank you. Maria said, I'm loving all of these. Thank you, darling. Y'all, we have 201 in the building. If we can get the likes up to match, I'd appreciate it. Maria said, I'm loving all these. Lori said, I saw some tumblers with flowers at Walmart. These companies are definitely watching these YouTubers. Yep, they are. Unique Expression said, I'm going to the other roses in the morning and City Trends. Maybe I'll get lucky. See, that's what I'm saying. I knew when we started showing them, they gonna go, so I can't wait for them to go down. Carol said, classy, I had just took my set out the box, and guess what I'm doing now? Trying to get them back in there, right? Donna said, if you have other stores other than what we mentioned in lives, check them out. They have other items we can use and make beauty. Yes, you sure can. You absolutely can. Y'all got blankets. Y'all got tumblers. Make your own setup. We don't have to go pay. That was what, who was I talking to? LBE? Who was it? Oh, Sean said she's not going to buy the set. She's got blankets and she's got tumblers. So y'all got blankets, you got tumblers, make it. Roses just put it together for us, but you don't have to go out, y'all. Yeah, let me say that, and thank y'all for saying that, Sedona. For those of you who already have blankets and you've got the tumblers, look, y'all can put these right here. They got them at Dollar Tree. You can get some of these tumblers, put it with one of your blankets, and you ain't got to go out and pay $10. You can use your diamond cut tumblers. It does not have to have the handle on it. Pull out one of your blankets that match one of your Dollar Tree tumblers and make this. All you got to do is tie a ribbon around it if you want it to look like this. You do not have to go out and buy the $10 set. Put your blankets with your tumbler and make the concept. You don't, I mean, it's the same thing, y'all. Y'all know when we did them after, when was it, Christmas or whatever? We were putting the robes in there with our own stuff. We didn't go out and buy the set. We put our robe in there and put whatever fits over on the side. Use what you have. I didn't use what Hope had. You ain't got to use what I have. Use what you have. Put a blanket in a tumbler. Most of us have blankets. Put a robe in a tumbler. You know, I use the robes for Valentine's Day. Use a robe and put the stuff. You do not have to go out and spend $10 on all of these to do it. You do not. Miss Egotistical, well, and then she's gone. Just that quick. Says, simply divine. These are beautiful. I didn't see those prints today in roses. Thank you, darling. Deborah said, oh, that blue is beautiful. Thank you, baby. Chosen said, I was going to say prayers at the ocean, but heaven works best. Yes, yeah. Hey, Rachel. She said, I just dropped my baby girl at the prom. I have been running all day. Bless your heart. I was just asking about you, Rachel. I said, I have been thinking about you so much lately. I sure pray that you're doing better, baby. I said, if people don't know about this nerve pain, and I hope they don't, but girl, but I miss you, darling. Did you see the leopard print, Rachel, that I did? Driven said, I know she looks beautiful. Chosen said, Auntie, Rachel is here. Yes, I see. I missed your comment earlier, baby. Driven said, Aunt Deb just asked about you, Rachel. Yes, I did. Carol said, thank you for saying that. Just clicked. Dawn said, the Family Dollar had those blankets in a box. Just add it. Yes, just add a tumbler, a cup, anything. Alicia said, if you have the right box, try to construct the box to look like the box it came in. You can put it in a box, but you don't have to in these boxes. Just build it up with the newspaper or filler paper underneath and make it. You don't even have to have it in a box. I didn't put my robe in a box, and my robe fit just fine like that. Just build it up to the top of the box. Sedona said, hey, Rachel. Chosen said, that's what I was saying about LLC. because I have Family Dollar blankets. Yes, and a few tumblers left. Absolutely. Just got to get the match. That's it. That's all you have to do. Angela said Crystal from Basket Case showed the $5 beautiful blankets yesterday from Ollie's. There you go. There you go. And we get tumblers from Dollar Tree all the time. Let me see. Witness Creation said beautiful gifts. Thank you, baby. Alicia Gordon said, and when you see boxes with dividers, use those as a template to make your box. Yes. Miss B said, yes, I'm going to pair my tumblers and your blankets. That's right, B. Do what you have. I have the City Trends right down the street. Sonia said, hey, Rachel, hope you're feeling better. Sedona said, show it again, the leopard print and the zebra print. Okay, I will. Unique said, Miss V, can't wait to see what you design with your blankets and tumblers. Rachel said, thank you for asking about me. I'm better, but still recovering. Have pain, but not as much as before. Well, praise God. We'll take it. We'll take it. Rachel said, no, I didn't see the leopard print. Let's see. All righty. You know that's my favorite. I know it'll be yours too. Let me see. Oh. Da-da! Isn't it pretty, Rachel? I love it. Love, love, love it. Love it. Let me see. Never a Man said brown dot blankets will be cheap at Dollar General May 1st. Yes, it will. Y'all, please don't think you have to run out and get these for $10. Just like Never in a Million said, brown dot's already at what, 70 right now, Never in a Million? If you can't wait and you need to run out and get a blanket, they're like $3 right now at Dollar General, something like that. Go out and get a blanket from Dollar General and put it with a tumbler or whatever. Like I said, it doesn't have to be these. This is just giving you an idea. You do not have to rush out to Roses or City Trends. Harriet said, what size are the window boxes? I don't know the exact dimensions, baby. They come from Hobby Lobby. They're the cake boxes with the windows at Hobby Lobby. That's where mine came from. They have them at Walmart and other places, but Hobby Lobby was the cheapest. They used to be 50% off. Now they're 40% off at Hobby Lobby, but they're the large window cake boxes. Harriet, okay, I just read that. Alicia says, see, there's a blessing in the stressing about the boxes. Yep. Loretta said, yes, they will at Never in a Million. Rachel said, oh, that's beautiful. I know. I love it, girl. I love, love, love it. And I know you got everything because you've already got animal print blankets and stuff too. KOK said, that's beautiful, still classy. Thank you, KOK. Driven said, half sheet cake boxes. Thank you, Driven. 19 by 14 or something like that. But yeah, I got mine from Hobby Lobby. You know, I got to take another swallow. Hold on, Rachel. I'll show you the zebra print. Y'all, if there's anyone in here that has popped in and y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, please take a second and do that. I would love to have you in here on Saturdays. I try to come on. It won't be every Saturday, but I do try to come on every Saturdays at 7 Eastern. And we would love to have you in here. We have such a ball, and you've got fabulous gift designers in here in this chat. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button and come in and join us every Saturday. Witness says, thanks, Driven. Unique said, I was wondering if you sold the last leopard print gift box for Valentine's Day. I still have it, Unique. I didn't even take it out. It is still laying up there on my daughter's bed. I did not take it out. I couldn't. I hadn't opened it and used it yet either, but I did not take it out. I couldn't. I could not. I haven't decided if I will eventually, which is why I haven't opened it. But no, I didn't take it out. It's still up there. Driven is sending hearts. T3 Design said I was going to do a video with me putting together baskets, but compared to yours, I'm ashamed of mine. Oh, don't be, darling. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Please put out your video. Please don't do that. Please don't be so critical of yourself like that. You are just as good as me. Please don't do that. Don't let me hear you say that again, T3. You put your baskets together. You do your touch and let us see it. Please, y'all, don't ever do that. Let's not compare ourselves to each other. We all are original. We all have our own take, and we look forward to seeing each other's designs. I'm going to get something off your design that you didn't get off of my design. Please don't do that. Y'all, we all are unique and we all have fabulous design styles. Because yours doesn't look like mine does not make it any better or worse. Please don't do that. Please, y'all. Believe me, we're going to love something about yours that I didn't have on mine. That's what we all do. If everybody designed the same, y'all, it would be so boring. Everybody gets this and they put their own touches on it. That's what makes it so special. So please, please, please don't ever feel that way. We're all different. We're all unique and we're supposed to be. Everybody's gifts are not supposed to look alike. How boring would that be? Loretta said, don't get those cake boxes from Walmart. Those cake boxes kick my butt. Yeah, exactly. I like the ones from Hobby Lobby too, except they smell. The ones I got from Hobby Lobby smell, and I went back into the reviews, and a lot of people are saying that they don't know who they started getting their shipment from, but they have an odor in the box. And I agree. Mine did. Several of the people that were doing reviews said, but they were buying them for cakes, y'all. And they said, I can't put a cake in these. They smell horrible. And they do. But, we're putting blankets and stuff. We can spray it with some air freshener or something, to get that, or Febreze. But a cake maker can't, when making cakes, couldn't use them. But then again, Kimberly said hers didn't have that odor, but the ones that I that I had shipped to me, they did have that odor. So I need to start opening them up and letting them air out, or hitting them with some of the what is it, the Febreze that doesn't have any scent, that just eliminates the odor, and then let it dry, or maybe just keeping them open will get rid of it. Hope found cake boxes at Ollie's for $1.99 for the 2-pack also. Okay, that's good to know. Johnny said, Hope said Ollie's have those cake boxes at Ollie's for $1.99, and they are stronger than the Hobby Lobby. Well, there y'all go. Check your Ollie's. I'm not sure how much these come out to be at Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. I knew before, but I have forgotten that by now. Sedona said, yay, 200 likes. Thank y'all. Sedona, I know you're happy, baby. That's your magic number. Never in a Million said, Family Dollar has leopard print blankets for $1.97 and can use 10 off 30. There you go. Until 10 p.m. tonight. Y'all don't get in a hurry and get out there, but I can't see to drive at night, so I wouldn't be able to go. But my Family Dollars doesn't have any of them. I went looking when them leopard print ones went down. My Family Dollar didn't have any. But yes, there are so many different options, y'all. For those of you who do not have, a Roses or a City Trend, there are so many options. Let me see. 3T, you'll be just fine. Yes, she will. Amanda said, hey, Amanda, how you doing, girl? She said, hey, everyone late to the party. We'll watch the replay. Make sure you do. I think you'll find some stuff you like, darling. Good to see you, Amanda. Driven said, girl, show your baskets. Nobody designed. Absolutely, Driven. And we don't want them to. We want to see everybody's style. Whitney's Creation said, okay, dysfunctional. Never in a Million said, post that video, honey. We might get inspired by anything. Yes, and we do. We absolutely do. Driven said, mine looks nothing like this, long as they sell. Absolutely. Charlie said, you got this, T3. Yes, you do. And we're all behind you, honey. And please keep your own style. It's okay for us to LLC to a point, but keep your own originality when you do it. Keep your own originality. Just like I got them from Hope, but mine are different from Hope's, you know? So we all have to keep our originality. That's what makes it special. Never means that. But don't get me wrong. I will LLC down to a T if I see something that I really, really like. But most of us end up having our own, originality about what we use, or we use a different product or something with it to make it a little different. Or our ribbon or our bows might be different. You know what I mean? So let me see. Loretta said, thanks at Hope. I'm going to look for those cake boxes and ollies. Yes. Driven said, and everyone has different tricks and tips. Yes, we do. So we can all learn from someone. Yes. Crafts by Cheryl said, good evening, everybody. Hey, darling, welcome in. Driven is saying, hey. To Harriet, Driven said, Hope says Ollie's has them. Yep, they've said that. Witness Creation said, at T3, you will do fine. I'm not at 200 subscribers from this community, but I still create. Absolutely. There's another one, y'all, we need to get on up. Witness Creations. Never in a Million said, the cellophane at Michael's smells like maple syrup. Well, baby, this don't smell like maple syrup, if you know what I mean. This is not sweet. This smells like the opposite of sweet. Okay? The opposite. Sadonna said, stick a candle in the box with your item. Yeah, that or a dryer sheet. Get a box of them cheap dryer sheets, and just throw a dryer sheet in there. They're always good for freshening up drawers or anything like that. So a dryer sheet is what I was thinking of putting in them, because you can get some of them kind of cheap. Just throw a dryer sheet in there. T3 said, oops, didn't mean to hit send on that last one. Unique said, I got some American flag rose bears and they're going out for Mother's Day. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I told y'all before, honey. Anything can go out for Mother's Day. You can do anything. Absolutely anything. Alicia said, awesome job on the thumbs up. Yes, thank you guys. Carol said, I'm as blink as a bat at night. Oh, you're as blind as a bat at night. Yep. Me too, girl. Them headlights hit me, I'm done. Taylor said, T3, your baskets are very nice. You have beautiful baskets. Absolutely, she does. Rachel said, I need more leopard print ribbon. It is expensive, Rachel. My God, it's expensive. I ended up paying full price at Michael's for it. That's why I ain't putting, multiple stuff and all of that, because I need it. That's why on my leopard print over here, my zebra print, I'll show you that again. I didn't put the ribbon that I went around my box, because I ain't got but one roll of that zebra ribbon. One. So I turned around and put a pull bow that I had bought from, who did I buy it from? Chef T? Is that where I got them ribbons from? And I put that pull bow on there and made it work, or like LBE said, make it do what it do. I wasn't going to waste the rest of my ribbon. Alicia said, yes, please post it, T3. Orange said, Giovanna said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, baby. Welcome in. Giovanna, you've missed a bunch of it. Make sure you go back and watch that replay. Let me see. Crafty Leo said, boxes really smell. Yes, girl, don't they? Oh my God. They stink. Not stink, they stink. Driven said snuggles. Yes. Any kind of dryer sheet. Taylor is laughing at Crafty. Unique Expression said, why did I just sing that? Chantel said, expensive leopard ribbon, and they stingy. Yes, girl. Yes. But see, on this one, I actually used a pull bow, and it works. If I hadn't mentioned it, y'all probably wouldn't have noticed. I put that pull bow on there because it's still the zebra print, but I was not going to waste my ribbon to make a bow. If I had some of the animal print ones, I would have used the pull bow in it too. But I didn't. So let me see. Are we where we should be at in the height? I can't tell. But yeah, I shall put a pull bow on that one, and it works. Sylvia said, hey, Classy and Chat. Hey, darling, welcome in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all pop in. Driven said, I'm already subbed to T3 and Witness. Driven put T3's link in there. Thank you, darling. Okay. Let me see what else I wanted to talk. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to y'all about the size matters thing. Because size does matter, y'all. No matter what y'all say, size matters. I wanted to give y'all a hint. Y'all know I do a lot of the inexpensive gifts, because I do have a lot of people that want the inexpensive gifts. Okay. But I wanted to give y'all a quick little tip too. I do sell these, and I do, and have no problem selling them. These little inexpensive, I can put 3. Sometimes we even put 4 pieces in here, but they're in the little itty bitty containers, right? And they sell. I I can't keep them on the table at Mother's Day, Easter, whatever. They're gone. They're some of the first to go. Okay, but I just wanted to let you know, if you have any of the small baskets from Walmart. These are my favorite, guys, to make gifts with. Look at the difference. Which one are you going to grab first? If you had a 3 or 4 piece set in that or in that, which one are you going to grab? You're going to, and which one would you be willing to pay more for? So make y'all definitely, I do. I make them. But if you've got one of these size baskets, because I mean, they were dirt cheap at 90%, y'all. And you can do a 3 or 4 piece. If I'd have had the other one piece in here, 1, 2, 3, without using the loofah, 3 and 4 piece, because I've got 4 pieces in some of them. Try to use the larger basket, okay? Because size does matter, y'all. They're gonna be willing to pay more for the larger one, and you can spread this stuff out and make it work in these baskets, and it still be a 3 piece or a 4 piece. But even to the smallest amount of going up, the largest container or box. That's why sometimes, y'all, we can just wrap boxes and get the same effect instead of using really, really tiny containers. Like even this one here. I've got how many pieces in this one? Now it's going to sell, y'all. I know they are. This has got the prayer cards and a 3 piece in a row. So that's a 4 piece gift. Okay. Going up just a tiny bit with this box here. It's only a 3 piece spa set with a loofah. Okay. Even going up just a little. Look at the difference, right? And we can wrap our boxes. That is no more items than that one that is in that one. But I'm telling you, I can get more for that one than I'm going to get for that one. Okay. So just make sure that you do understand size does matter. If you can wrap a box and use the same amount of items in a larger container, you're going to get more money for it. Okay. I do sell these, and I'm not saying not to make them. I'm definitely saying you can make them, and I know it's going to sell. What I'm telling you is I can make more money with the bigger one, and it's the same amount of gifts. Okay. Same amount of items, same cost of items, but they just know that size does matter. You can make them in these little ones. I love these wooden containers so much, and they sell, every one of them. But if you can go bigger and use the same items, do that. Okay. Size matters. You're going to get more. They're going to draw your eye more. Somebody walk up to these 2 gifts. I promise you, they're going to grab that one before they grab that one. And without even thinking, they're going to pay me more because they're going to think they're getting more in this one than in that one just because the size is larger. Okay. So I just want to, I was thinking about that today when I was moving some of my stuff around. I was like, let me make sure I let you guys, bring that to your attention. Because sometimes we can sit and make tons and tons and tons of something really small when we could have just went up to a bigger container and made more money with it. Okay. So I just wanted to throw that tip out there while I was thinking about it. Because if I don't do it today, I won't remember to say it. Let me see. Do. Dun, dun, dun. Let me see. I don't know what I missed here. Dun, dun, dun. That doesn't look like a pull bow. Ain't no way that. Yep, it is. It absolutely is. What is Hope's channel? Oh my goodness, if y'all aren't subscribed to Hope, what are you waiting on? Driven, can you please put Hope's channel in there? Oh my Lord, y'all. If y'all ain't subscribed to Hope, that child makes some of the, ooh, she can make some beautiful baskets, y'all, and concepts and so unique stuff. And I'm always telling her, you never act like, she doesn't even realize how pretty some of her stuff is, because she'll show it really quick and go right on about her business with something else in her life. I told her that before. Girl, you need to let your stuff show, because your stuff is gorgeous. Quit putting it up there for 5 seconds, which is what Driven used to tell me. Quit putting your stuff up there so fast and moving it. They want to see it, but Hope doesn't. I mean, she's fabulous, y'all. So, Driven, if you can put Hope's in there. Chantel said zebra print pull bows. Okay, got to check that out. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Driven, size does matter. Unique said, I want the zebra print for myself. Right? Crafty Leo said JCD Creations. Yep, that's the name of her channel, JCD Creations. Alicia said, I absolutely love those. Thank you. Chosen said, 3-piece specials are my favorite. Yes. And y'all, we can get them, for $1 a piece down the dollar aisle, that Yardley stuff. And I do them all the time. Where's my little purple? Y'all know I do these all the time. And they sell. Lord, do they sell. Okay? I make these all the time in this little container. And they are going to sell. But are you going to buy that one first? Let me see. This one has got just a couple of things in it. This one's only got a frame, a lotion, and a prayer card. Or this. Only because of the size. Look, y'all, that ain't got nothing but a little 90% off frame, a lotion, and a prayer card. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. I mean, it doesn't take, and this is one of them little calendar things that little poster that I used as my backer. I mean, it's a no-brainer which one you're going to get, which one you're going to use. Same amount of items. It can be the exact same things. A Yardley back there in the back, and then the Yardley soap or whatever here in a rose. In this same, and this is one of the bigger baskets. This isn't even the small one that they get from Walmart. But just look at the difference. Y'all don't pass on these baskets. I'm telling you, don't pass on those baskets. You can make really inexpensive gifts, and they're still beautiful using these cheap woven baskets. Okay, but like I said, you can put this. Where is this at? Grab this. One of the Yardleys. Look at that. Look how much size that Yardley's going to take up in that one basket. And that's the medium. That ain't the small. With the Yardley like that, and I will mix something that looks like it, even if it ain't Yardley, over there. Put my soap over there. Put my rose. And look. I got what I got in this. I mean, it's a no-brainer, y'all. I still do it, and I don't know why, because they sell so well. But I'm just saying, and I don't want to use all my baskets for inexpensive stuff. I want to use it for some I can get more money for the bigger ones, But you can wrap a box. You can do anything to make those gifts bigger and get more money and be more eye-catching. This one doesn't have hardly anything in it as well. Look how big it is. It's got one of our dollar tumblers. One of our picture frames, a loofah, and a lotion. That's it. But look at the difference. So, like I said, size matters. If you've got larger containers, if not, wrap a box. And it will work just fine. Just like on my one over there that I got. I wrapped that box. I like that polka dot wrapping paper. So, I wrapped it. I do still make small ones. If I've got baskets, like I got all these from a yard sale. and I'm pulling out my baskets and I'm doing little small concepts with these baskets. I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm just saying you can make more money using something bigger. But I'm not going to not do, my small baskets if I've got them. So that ain't nothing but a little 2-piece of the brown stuff with a flameless candle. Yeah, I'm not going to not use them when I've got them. I got to cut my ponytail down. That's too high, y'all. But I will take these little small ones and throw something in them in a minute. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying you're going to get more with the bigger. But still use them. Just be, conscious of that. Do I have something I can make that look bigger? And if so, do it. But if you can get small containers for next to nothing, get them. Because they are going to sell. I promise you they are. These little boxes here. I did some in these little boxes. I just put a wallet in there. These little bath salts that came from Walmart. From Dollar Tree. Am I in frame, y'all? Because some of these are little. And y'all got a glare. So I don't even know if you can see it with the light. But anyway, I put some in these. That box is a little bit bigger than this box. But they still, look about the same. But get these little boxes when they go on sale. They make perfect little concepts. Or if you've got a box about that size, wrap it for whatever color your items are and throw them in there. They don't have to be, extravagant to sell. I promise you, they don't. Some people are looking for those little inexpensive gifts. So, anyway, I'm not going to keep repeating it. I think y'all get the gist of it. Let me move back. I also wanted to show you this one. I did another red one. Another Yardley strawberry. Although y'all can't see my strawberry in it. But I did do another one. It's kind of big, y'all. But that was one of my strawberry ones I did. Can you see it? I can't tell, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully y'all saw it. But I don't know if I went down low enough. But I'm running out of space to put stuff. Oh, God. Anyway. That doesn't look like a poo. Oh, it's Hope's channel. Size matters. Yes, I read that one. 3-piece specials are my favorite. Crafty said the middle one. Yes, that's the one you're going to grab. The middle. They are gifts for all occasions. Yes. Monique said middle. Sedona said, still classy. Did you find a place to sell for Mother's Day? I'm not letting it stress me. I have 2 places that I believe I can set up. I had one gentleman tell me I can, and the place I had set up before. So I'm just relying on God. He got me through Easter. He gonna get me through Mother's Day. So I'm just claiming it in advance. And I'm not letting it get me down like it did when it happened. I'm not. He got me through that. He showed me that he's in control, and I'm believing in faith that it's going to happen again. Witness Creation said, thanks, Crafty, for Hope's information. Carol said, same thing in both. Yes, run me some of those teal bows. Right, make them. I made those. You can make them. Crafty Leo said, my pleasure. Dysfunctional Dawn said, oh man, they had those for 50 and 70 cents at Kroger's today, and I left them. About to go back to get them. What did they have? What did you get? What did you leave behind? Crafty said, I did some like that, and I feel the same way. Absolutely. But they do sell. They really do sell, and I'm not going to stop making them. Y'all know I show them all the time with them Dollar General containers. You get them, they're normally 2 for $1 at full price. And when they go to 90%, we're getting them for 10 cents. Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm going to get them and use them. I sure am. And they sell. But just know you can get a little more for them. Taylor said, what kind of pull bow is that? It's gorgeous. What, that animal print one? It's just a regular pull bow. I had gotten it from one of my subscribers on here. I had gotten it from one of my subscribers. She was selling some bows, and I got them from her. Let me see. Angela said, I'm so glad you're sharing this about size does matter. Yes, absolutely. Yep. I had to do it while I thought about it, Angela, because I thought about it before and it slipped my mind, and when it's gone, it's gone. Um, Driven like the orange. Princess J said, wow, beautiful gifts. They're popping, especially that black and red. Thank you, baby. Crafty said, true story. Absolutely. Lost y'all again, y'all. Do. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. Uh, Okay, I think I stuck some around here. Driven said, what else? Do it again, Aunt Deb. What else? What do I need to do again? Lady Truth said, hey, still classy people. Shop with their eyes bigger always sells better. Absolutely. Nessa said, so true, classy. Size does matter. Yes, it does. Crafty said, talk that talk. Bonita said, please show the blue again. What blue? Oh, God, what blue? Are you talking about in the cake box blue? Is that what you mean? Tell me if that's what you mean. And when I get to the end, I'll do that. Are you talking about the cake box blue? Or the spa basket? Benita said comparison. Oh, the comparisons to the blue. Okay. Ugh. Let's see. I don't know. I think these are what I showed. This blue. Is that what you're talking about, baby? And then the small ones. Y'all, I'm smashing my bows, lifting them up that way. Is that what you're talking about, Benita? Is that what you mean? Tell me all the items in these baskets. Girl, Carol, call me, baby. You know I can't sit here and name everything in all these baskets. Driven said, okay. LBE said, okay, I'm back. Just got back home. All right, girl, I know you're getting ready to do them flowers. Witness Creation said, thanks, Charlie. I'm sub to you also. Driven is putting Hope's link in there. Amanda said, just subscribe to Witness channel. Thank you. Aubrey Kisses said, Hope's. And then she put that Hope's thing. Thanks, Amanda. Driven said, we got it. Angela said, LBE, did you get the flowers you wanted? LaDom said, hey, still classy. Hey, darling, welcome in. Chosen said, hot diggity dog. I just created a 3-piece special using the Family Dollar blanket set. Look at you. See there? Can't wait to see it. Send me a picture, Chosen. LBE said, yes, Angela. Driven said, I can't wait to see it, LBE. Yep, we're all waiting. Chosen said, it's the colors that catches the eye. Yep. I'm sub to Witness. Thank you, baby. Witness said, thanks, TaylorMade. Loretta said, still classy. Did you get the orange wrapping paper from Hobby Lobby? What orange wrapping paper? Is it something I showed tonight? Or something I showed before? I don't know which one you're talking about, baby. Try to move this back up a little bit. Oh, what am I doing? Why is this not going up? Sorry, y'all. I know I'm making y'all dizzy. Anyway. I don't know what orange one you're talking about, sweetie. These are all very pretty, Miss Deb. Thank you, baby. Kimberly said that purple is gorgeous. Thank you, sweetheart. Driven said always purple. Driven is showing for the brown and white. Yeah. Yes, Chosen at Family Dollar Blanket Concepts. Crafty said, I love those boxes. Thank you. Witness Creation said, thanks, set apart, subbing to you now. Driven said, yes. Blessed Creation. TJ said, I'm struggling with my cello, looking as neat as I would like them to. This is my second year of selling baskets. Everybody's, well, don't let me say everybody. Baby, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're trying to use that large cello wrap, I still struggle with that. I was talking to LBE about that today. Girl, I struggle with that. You already saw me online trying to look for, I used the small cello rolls perfectly. Them big ones, the wide ones, I struggle. Alicia be throwing them things and wrapping them up like nothing. I struggle with the wide cello rolls. I do fine with the bags, but them wide cello rolls. Um, Rhonda said, "I see you got some gold roses, Miss Deb." Oh yeah. Monique said, "It's pretty." Thank you, baby. Alicia said 214 watching and 214 thumbs up. Look up there. Y'all are awesome. Driven said the strawberries. Yep. Um, yep. You can't see the strawberry up there. Auntie, where you get those gold foam roses? They are cute. Timu. I got them from Timu, but then I had to keep ordering and ordering and ordering because they quit having the right ones. Then they shot those prices up so high. And the last ones that I've got, I haven't used yet. The glitter comes all off all over the place. Um, the gold I had before didn't have any kind of like glitter stuff that comes off. These do. So I'm having a really hard time, finding the right gold roses again. I hate it. And on Amazon, they have skyrocketed in price. Jordan said, not bows, LOL, roses. Talking about the gold, teal, and orange roses. Oh, okay. Taylor said, blessed creations. Keep practicing, you'll get it. I'm just getting what, girls? I don't care, Danielle. I'm just getting the hang of cello. I've been fighting cello for 2 years. I'm comfortable using cello now. I'm comfortable with the bags, not with that roll, not the big roll. It does take time for sure. T3 said, and those are beautiful. What do you use in the back of them to keep the bottle standing up? What bottle? Oh, a lot of times I don't have to add anything. Not in these little ones. Not in them little ones. Once I wrap them, they standing up straight. I don't have to add a backer in a lot of them. Let me see. Thank you at Taylor Made. Driven said that's a box from Dollar General, I thought. Oh, yes, Dollar General, Hobby Lobby, any of the boxes. I'm sorry if I named the wrong place, but it goes for all boxes anywhere if you can get them on sale. But yeah, you're probably right. Y'all know I'm going to name the wrong place. But yeah, Dollar General, Hobby Lobby. Now, them Hobby Lobby ones that fold down flat are not my favorite, y'all. And y'all know I bought a ton of them. But they tend to not want to stay up, even when I tape them or hot glue them or anything. Let me see. Nessa said, anybody seen where I put my Mother's Day tags at? Girl, I lost mine too the other day. I sure did. Set apart, said Rhonda, 257, LOL, designing with Nessa. Crafty Leo's laughing at Nessa. But anyway, y'all, I think I've showed quite enough tonight. We have talked a lot. I bet I have definitely been on here over 2 hours this time. But hopefully, because I don't know what next weekend holds. If for some reason I can't make it on or whatever, so I wanted to try to get everything out and about that I wanted to talk to y'all about and to show y'all about today, just in case I don't come on next week. I feel like I kind of covered it and I don't forget it. Let me see. LBE has a video on wrapping with cello. Yep, she definitely does cello a lot. She don't even like doing that shrink wrap. So, yep, she's another one that's good at it. Let me see. They are on the counter behind you. Hey, Classy in chat. Hey, Basket Case. How you doing, darling? Welcome, welcome. Rhonda said, have a great night, everyone, and happy crafting. We got this. Yes, we do. Driven is saying, oh, did I miss? Hello, Classy. Those baskets were so beautiful. Hello. Oh, hey, I didn't even see her. I was about to skip right over Claudia. Hello, Miss Claudia. Welcome in. And Crystal. Bum, bum, bum. Driven said, happy birthday, basket case. Yes, happy birthday. Crafty said, hey, Miss Claudia. Claudia said, hey, Driven and Witness. 220 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Is it better to start selling the week of Mother's Day? That differs from person to person. Some people sell early. Some people sell the last week. Crystal said, thanks, Driven. It was a great day. I'm so glad, darling. So glad. Claudia said, hey, Crafty. All right, y'all. If y'all came in late, run back, watch the replay. I showed a lot more than 10 items tonight, y'all. So go back, watch the replay. You might find something you like in there. Happy birthday. Amanda said, happy birthday, Crystal. Everybody saying that. I'd sing to you, Crystal, but we've been down that road before. Y'all know I can't sing. Let me see. Happy birthday, Miss Crystal. Crafty singing to you. I plan to go out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the week of Mother's Day. Yep. Claudia said, I will definitely watch the replay. Thank you, sweetheart. You know that first hour, almost an hour, is going to be reading these messages. Let me see. TJ said, thank you, Still Class, and everyone for all the helpful information. You are so welcome, baby. Creative Living said, hey, Claudia. Sedona said, sing happy. No, ma'am, Sedona. No. Y'all ain't going to laugh at me when I'm singing. Claudia said, hey, Sedona. Driven is saying, hey, Terry. All right, y'all. All right, guys. I got to get off of here. I got to wrap some more gifts tonight. And got things I need to do too. I hope y'all been busy. Stay busy, y'all. Stay focused. Just keep pushing. We're almost there. We've almost got, and like I said, we got a good break coming up ahead of us. A lot of us don't do Father's Day like that. We don't, Father's Day don't work us like Valentine, Mother's Day, and Easter does. Maybe it does to some of y'all, but Father's Day don't work me like these holidays do. Let me see. Claudia said, I blame you for that blanket cake. Aren't they beautiful? Nessa, yours was beautiful. I had went back and looked at Claudia's from last year or the year before, very recently before y'all did that. I stumbled on one of Claudia's from before. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Let me see. Have a good night, ladies. You too, Driven. Great live, Monique said. Thank you, baby. Y'all go see the Michael Jackson movie. Nope, my girls are begging to. Have you? Anybody seen it? What do you think? My girls are begging to go. Sedona said, I've enjoyed the live. While I'm off work, I'll be making more baskets. All right. Let me see. Thank you. God bless everyone. Chantel says. Brenda said, hey, classy and ladies. Hey, baby. Enjoyed your live, and may God bless each of you with sweet rest on your pillow. You too, baby. Alicia said, enjoyed your live. May God bless each. Oh, I read that one. KOK said, wonderful live. Thank you, KOK. Love you, baby. Nessa said, thank you, Miss Claudia. Crystal said, me, 100. Did you find a place to sell for Mother's Day? If you're talking back to me, I haven't found like a regular place, but I'm going to be out there selling. I can promise you that. Vanita said, great live stream. Thank you, baby. Miss V said, I'm going to see the MJ, the MJ movie tomorrow. Okay. Amanda says, great live. Good night. Good night, baby. Good night to all of y'all. I love you bunches. I'll try to come on Saturday. If not, like I said, I'll put it in the community page so y'all don't have to keep trying to watch for it. But I plan to, okay? Queen said, amazing live, Still Classy. Thank you, darling. Good night to you, Creative. Loretta said, another great live, Still Classy. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, baby. Bowie said, hello, everyone. Hello, baby. We're ending now. Make sure you go back and watch the live. Good night, love. Good night, baby doll. Happy birthday again. I'll catch the replay. Okay, sweetheart. I'll talk with you guys next week, all right? Stay busy. Y'all keep making them. Keep making them. Stay to the grindstone. All right, y'all. Love you. Stay prayed up. And until next week, guys, be safe out there. Bye, y'all.